Hello, hello, everybody. Just in time for Fashnot. Everyone's favorite, Fashnot. All right, yes, let's get the thing going. Let's talk to him and get this going, and I'll talk to the people. I picked up wood, and I picked up the steins, so let's see if those are... Okay, there's the wood guy, so let's give him wood, and then get this thing going. This person's just checking the... Okay, so someone already got the steins covered. All right, so 2 out of 3, that's good. We got some prepared people. Looks like we have a decorator in the house. So let's do the decorator, and there'll be plenty of time. I haven't forgot the chat. There'll be plenty of time once we're waiting. At this point, I want to just get this... hello. The hitboxes on these are so weird, on these decoration boxes. Because if you point directly at, like, the decorations themselves, you get nothing. You have to kind of point at the floor. All right, 4 to 5. Have we got someone? No, let's see. We got the musician. We got the baker dude. It's either the baker. Oh, it's this guy. All right. Time to murder squirrels. Some people have all of the small bits going already, and they're just ready to turn in. And maybe somebody did. They just ran in there. 7 out of. All right. Well, I've got. This should be 5. Come on, let me, come on. Okay. This should be enough to finish it off, I think. Yes, all right. Now that's going, and we're ready to start the march. Let's go, we'll talk to the people. All right. Save you 1,000 squirrel bits? No. I was doing one earlier where we needed to hand in the squirrels, like no one had handed in yet, and there was a guy on the roof shooting every single squirrel. He wasn't picking them up, he wasn't turning them in, he was just shooting all the squirrels, so nobody, it's just like, dude, seriously. Anyway, so Robin was first, so we got Nautical Stew, Derek, Dr. Hate, Bubba Ray, Steve, Ario Sato, RHPS. Oh, Aero, you were right about that. I did, that's a good catch. So in my Fallout 4 playthrough, if anyone watched that stream on Wednesday, I had turned off thirst. I played in survival mode. I turned off thirst, and Ariel caught that. So yeah, I got back in and fixed that. So I should have to start drinking again. That makes sense. So good catch. Thanks. Let's see. RHPS, Mr. Three Papas, Louise, Beckstron, and Jeff. Hello, everybody. Welcome. So how's your luck been so far? I've got 2 of the new masks, not the rare ones. That's it. Just 2 of the new. I wanted the Lincoln, so I have this. This is my gunslinger, by the way. I wanted to get the Lincoln mask because I thought that would go good. I have the rail splitter outfit, and I wanted to get the Lincoln mask, but it hasn't dropped for me yet. So Lincoln or the glow, the glowing or the regular. That's what I'm hoping for. My plan to do Fallout 4 every Wednesday. Yes. No, every Wednesday. That's the plan, Ariel. As long as people are watching, I'll keep doing it. That was so fun. It was a lot of fun, and it just flew right by. I mean, it was surprising. Yeah, I started it on Wednesday, and it was basically if it goes well, if people like it, and I had fun, then I'll keep doing it, and I had fun, and people like it, so yeah. So I'll just keep doing it. Yeah, I was shocked at one point. I thought, God, my back is getting a little stiff, and I look at the time, and it's like, geez, the time had just like gone on by. It went so quick. It was a lot of fun. In fact, I was watching that right before I went live. Catching up on that stream. Sometimes it's hard. It's like if I do one game, if I do a game just like once a week, it gets really difficult to wait a week. That's how I used to do my streams. I used to only stream on Fridays, and sometimes it was really difficult to just wait like that whole week because I wanted to play the character again. And yeah, streaming twice a week is nice, but now having Wednesday where it's just Fallout. We'll see how it goes, but it was fun. Why people just sound emote for the whole event? To be obnoxious. That's why people do stuff, is to be obnoxious. So the idea today is, this is my pistol character. Obviously, it's not a new one, level 620. I just want to work on this character when we have the update coming. I guess the 4th. I think it's going to be the 11th of March. I think that's going to be the new season is the 11th. Because they said they wanted to push out another update before PTS update. So before the like one more update, which that means it'll be next week, and there's no way they're gonna push out a PTS update and then go live with a new season the following Tuesday. So I think the 11th is going to be the new day because that is when the new seasonal event starts, is the 11th. So that's my guess, March 11th, which I was hoping for the 4th. Mods on PS4? Does PS4 have access to mods for this game? I wouldn't think so. I don't know, though. I'm not on PS4. But anyway, so we're getting a pistol update, and, I mean, that's going to be the biggest feature, I think, for me. And then, I mean, we get the ghoul, and then the pistol cards, and the buff to pistols. So for me, you know, this is probably going to be the character I play the most next season, because this is my pistol character. So that's what I thought I'd do today, is work on the character a bit. Where are we at with the legendary perks here? Yeah, I have an empty legendary perk slot. I took off follow through for, I don't remember why I took it off, but I decided I'm just going to leave this open for a bit, just because between what the next, you know, what the update on, you know, for next season is going to be, plus after that, because I expect rifles probably will come next. And so I just kind of want to leave myself options for whatever. Hey, Johnny and Silver. Hello, hello. Limited mods for PS. All right. I didn't know there was any, at least for this game, since the mods aren't an official, you know, there are no official mods. There's no creation club for it. Got enough gold to get the BOS recon armor. Now you have to wait for the jetpack. Oh yeah. Where is Minerva? I was going to check out Minerva. Because I do not, I keep forgetting. I mean, the problem is, like, my main character knows all the plans, and because of that, I just have it in my head. Well, I know all this stuff, but I don't know it on all my characters, and so I just forget. And this character's, I think I have like 9,000 gold or something. So yeah, I should check. Where is she? White Spring? I'll go there after this. But yeah, mainly, and we got Fashna, and I mean, double XP is the main thing. So I wouldn't mind getting some levels. It'd be nice to have enough perk coins where I could do, if I wanted to do, I mean, I probably wouldn't do 2 perk cards, but I mean, if I went ghoul with this character, which was my original thought, I mean, obviously what rads is not, I mean, that's not something you want as a ghoul. That would be a terrible perk card with the ghoul. In fact, I don't even know if it would work. You might not even be able to equip it as a ghoul. But yeah, yeah. So basically that, plus, you know, just to remind myself how frustrating, you know, some of the pistols are. And after the event, I'll show you what pistols I'm carrying. Bextron, welcome to the team. Emote silencer be there, right? Emote silencer is a nice mod. Why? Because I used to have follow through on there, and I took it off, and I don't remember why. I think it might have been for a video or something, and I unequipped it and just never put it back or something. I don't know, because I used to have follow through there, so I just took it off, and I just never put it back because I haven't really decided. I mean, follow through doesn't come into play very much because there's not a lot of sneaking. So it's just one of those perks that was doing minimal. So that's fine. I'm leaving myself options. I'm going to wait for the new season. I'm going to wait to see what the next PTS cycle looks like. And then that'll give me a better idea of what to expect coming down the line. So. Yeah, I was trying to do a ghoul build. I mean, I have a ghoul build on the PTS, but I'm trying to make it work without, because I have 4 legendary specials to actually make it good. And it's like, I wonder if I can come up with something that's not 4 legendary specials, because that's tough. The problem is the ghoul perks, there's a lot of extra perks. And if you're not going to use all of these extra perks, then why would you want to go for that? Because it is extra maintenance. Sent me a friend's request the other day. Probably don't know what you. Oh, was it you? Oh, yeah, I didn't know who that was. So send it again, Louise, and I'll take it. Because I always ask when it comes, but it wasn't during the stream, and I saw it. I'm just like, okay, because I'll get random ones sometimes just when you join a server. You know, not because I stream, just, you know, that always happens. You know, that's always been a thing where sometimes people friend request you by mistake. I mean, I've done that. So yeah, send it again. Yeah, I do, because I don't like them open. So if they come in during the stream, I'm like, who is this? And if I know who it is, I take it. If I don't get an answer, then I do it. But if it comes between streams, if I don't recognize the name, I just ignore it. Yeah. I don't want a massive friend request. I mean, a massive friend list of yeah, if it's just someone doing an accidental request. All right, here we go. Am I gonna get lucky? So far, my luck in this hasn't been amazing. I haven't done any AFKing yet. But yeah, if you're around now, I mean, if you're send or send it when you're able. And now that I know that it's you, I'll take it. All right, let's see. Here's my luck. Not on PC. I'll do it later. All right, Louise. We'll get it done. And one of these days you could join during the stream. How about that? You want the green one? I got a glowing, oh, the Veggie Man one. I want the Lincoln one. I haven't gotten that one either. Minotaur, that's like my third Minotaur in a row. Yeah, the only new ones I've gotten so far are the, I've got one Bigfoot and two Jackalope, and that's it. Not glowing. I did get a glowing alien, so I mean, that was a good glowing one, but that was from last season or last year. So yeah, Lincoln is the one I want just because it would go with his outfit, but nope. Yeah, it's called Veggie Man. All right, let's go do the thing here. Let's clear out our inventory, then go check out White Spring, and then I'll show you what pistols I'm working with. Want it because you like green? I mean, it looks... I've seen them on other players, but so far, the drop rates are terrible. Something needs to be done. They just keep adding stuff. You know, it's like, okay, the rare every round, because they keep adding and don't change the drop rate of the other stuff, and they don't pull anything out. Every time they add more rare masks, your chance of getting them is worse. Which to me is not a great way to do it. And nobody seems to think it's good, and yet it just keeps happening that way. We need a vendor. What we need is a vendor that sells, yeah, this character hardly knows any legendary mod plants as well. We need a legendary vendor that sells that stuff. So once it's old, maybe after like 2 years or something, it goes into that legendary vendor and you can just buy the old stuff and then have it come out of the drop pool so that you actually have a reasonable chance instead of it getting worse every single year. Something. Minotaur mask. Well, I won't sell it. I'll drop it. If somebody wants a Minotaur mask, I don't want more. Yeah. I'm not a mask collector and I don't have, I mean, I'll take one or two, but after two, I'm like there. So there's a Minotaur mask. All right, let's go to the White Spring here and see what she's got. Hey, James, welcome. Haven't turned on your PC since Monday. Oh, wow. Nice. Hello, David. Let's see. Is there any way to get around the heavy weight of the T65 set you made? Always over encumbered. We need to go power armor and rad zones. Well, T65. I mean, the weight of your power armor should only weigh 10. I mean, if it's on a frame, on a power armor frame, it only weighs 10. So, yeah, that shouldn't. I don't understand. Other than that, calibrate shocks and strength on the armor. Yeah, but if you're just wearing, yeah, I don't know. Oh. Apparently this character knows all of these plans too. All right. Brotherhood. All right. Oh, all right. I guess my gold is safe. That's the thing. And I did all of the dailies. Where are we at with that? My plan is just, there we go. Oh, Gulper Horde. Sure, why not? Bounce around, calibrate shocks and strength on the armor, but that'll just, maybe you're asking about your carry weight because you're losing your backpack or something. Is that what you mean? Because if that's what you mean, then you probably need a spec different. Oh, you got your first glowing mask yesterday? A pig? Oh, nice, Louise. That's one I don't. Wow. Really? Just, okay. Okay, where am I? Yeah, one thing, it's like using pistols, it's like, it's crazy how much different they feel on, yep, now I'm in danger. It's crazy how much different pistols feel in live versus the, because the Crusader's a beast on the PTS, and obviously it's not a beast here. In fact, I'm gonna go with, there we go. Oh, I was gonna, there's more. I actually meant to use a different one. All right. Quad bow. That's awesome. Quad bow. Let's just take it all. Yeah, backpack with, say, chem weight, then you need to equivalent per card your power. Exactly. Might be backpack is lost. Yeah, your backpack is lost in power armor. So if it is chem weight reduction, then you would need to use traveling pharmacy or something. So you need a perk. I mean, when I play power armor, I have a perk loadout that's different than when I'm not playing power armor. Fallout 4 was getting good. Looking forward to yeah, me too, Kara. I'm exactly in the same spot. I mean, I logged in to just edit a mod, and I did fix. What is it? Lookup failed, and it was what I thought. It was the dialogue mod because I guess it deletes some things or it overwrites some things or some problem. But there's a specific mod that's lookup failed and it applies to that mod. So yeah. Hey Matt. Hello, hello. But yeah, Fallout was getting good. Yeah, we're at Diamond City, and the next plan on that is to rescue Nick. That's what I'm going to do next. That's probably my favorite quest in Fallout 4 is rescuing Nick. Plus, that should give us some ammo, some really badly needed 10mm ammo, because we are not in good shape there. Quad. I unlocked quad yesterday on my my main character. Been hunting for that forever, so I'm only missing instigating as the at least that's the only 1 star I'm missing. Okay, so here's my pistols. This is the one. This is my anti-armor Crusader. So it's anti-armor explosive, VATS enhanced with pyromaniacs on the 4th star. Not sure I got that. This character's never done. This character's never done an expedition. This is my other Crusader pistol. It's aristocrats, hit chance, reduced AP cost, no 4th star, and it's got cryo on the receiver. In fact, I'll probably end up going with that. I don't think explosive works that well with onslaught. At least not on these slower fire weapons. Hey Rob, welcome. Traveling pharmacy, yes, under strength. Fix for lookup sale by adding the mod. Yep, it's after. Well, the lookup failed is actually caused by, it's caused by that other mod. So you basically have the extended chat mod, and then right after that you have lookup failed, for the extended chat mod, and you have to have, have them in the load order, the proper load order. Because basically this one screws up the files, and then the next mod fixes them. So, and I did test it. Crazy as it sounds, you're stuck with a small backpack to keep you from getting over encumbered and paid. That doesn't sound crazy at all. Then I've got my Gunther's Big Iron. I don't really have another Western that's exactly how or not another Western. I do have another Western, but this is a single action, so it's Gunther's Big Iron. This one is, Black Powder, Blunderbuss, Aristocrats, Critical Damage, Reload Speed. We'll do that one. And this was just a lucky drop. You can see it's tradable. It wasn't even something I crafted. And then we have the Fact Finder. I thought I'd mess around with this for a bit. In fact, let's do that one next. Let's mess around with the Fact Finder. Let's see. I've got Demo maxed out. That's another thing. So Demo Expert is going to go to 3 points instead of 5. So that'll save me a couple of points there. That'll be nice. For Legendary Mods, you miss Anti-Armor, Instigating. Okay, I'm missing Instigating too. Did I show my perks? No, I can. There's my perks. That's the build at the moment. This character has quite a few different builds because sometimes I run pistols, like sometimes I run full auto, sometimes I run just rifleman, sometimes I mix it up. But yeah, that's what the build is at the moment. So this character is my rifleman and gunslinger, and right now I'm just gunslinger. So hated the grind for the trap pull backpack. Everyone hates that. I actually don't mind it at all. But yeah, everyone seems to hate it. Everyone hates it. How is the pooch? How is the pooch, Mr. 3? Is your dog doing a little better? His dog had a little bit of a mishap today of some sort. So, all right. What do we have? So we've got Fact Finder. We got another event coming up soon. We got a lot of people. Let's go kill some super mutants. We got a lot of people camping at Fashnot. I'm like, should I try and find an empty server? It's too hard to tell because every server you go to, half the people are just AFK. So, Bear is bloated. He has literally 4 accounts. Groggy and limping, but she's okay. All right. Joy back with your pistol character. All right, Johnny. All pistols are welcome. Yeah, the increased. Yeah, Fact Finder, I'm not convinced. I mean, Fact Finder is... It feels very weak. I've never, even though I like revolvers, I've never been a fan of this gun because I just think it's terrible. And I haven't tried on. Okay, come on. It's got this little hiccup when you reload that doesn't let you fire right away, which I know hasn't always been there. I mean, if I can't one-shot a Scourge with it, it's just bad. Yeah, but my plan is for semi-basic. Okay, come on. It's so bad. This thing is so bad. She won't start jumping and mess up. Uh-oh. I think all my food bushes ran out. That's one of the nice things about, one of the nice things about running Sweetwater Special Blend is you get a notification when it wears off because it's alcohol. And so it lets you know if you are running other things. Oh, I got to get rid of that. Gulper innards. Yeah, I got to get rid of that too. But if you're running other things, it lets you know, okay, reapply all of your buffs. I don't think I'm going to be running Fact Finder for very long. This gun is quite, really? Quite terrible. There we go. And my armor is, I guess I can't loot him. I do have his key though, right? Yep. My armor is Covert Scout, so I'm not super duper okay, this is not. Let me out. Oh, we got Jailbreak. That's crazy. That's one that you hardly ever see is Jailbreak. All right, I don't like this gun. Let's try Gunther's Big Iron. Maybe this, I mean, it's another, this 2-shot, right? I mean, this one hits harder. The problem, maybe. I'm just not a fan of 2-shot explosive on pistols. I think it's terrible. Crafting yourself a Crusader pistol a day. Oh, okay. I've actually crafted a lot of Crusader pistols over whatever. But now that we can do what we want, it's kind of nice. No damage done to your paw, most likely a sprain. Oh, nice. I mean, not that sprains are nice, but no damage is good. Fact Finder. Yeah, Fact Finder is. It's a pretty awful gun. Let's do... I may switch. Let's do this one. Let's do the cryo. I may have to go back into my stash and see about some more. Oh, climb the rooftop through the courtyard. All right. Don't mind me. I'm climbing the rooftop through the courtyard. It's over here, right? I haven't done this event in forever. I think people like it because it's rare. I don't think they like it because it's... what is this gonna take? Oh, that doesn't take much. All right, we're just gonna repair the turrets too. Something you don't need to do, but why not? Oh, it's a super mutant. There we go. Is that that's a super mutant over there. Yeah, I will say the awareness buff that you get with the, you know, the way that awareness is changing, it's very nice. It makes VATS just so much better. And if you're as a ghoul, because there's actually a perk for ghouls that actually helps with VATS hit chance as well. So if you're running both of those things, you can actually get, let's see, okay. I keep thinking I might want to put Marsupio on this character, just because my armor doesn't come with a jetpack. Repair the turrets. I got some of them repaired, not all of them, some of them. Mandy, hello, hello. Mad Dog, Malone escaping prison seconds after arrest. Yes, he is super efficient, exactly. It's like when, it's like when you're playing Skyrim and you buy the Dwarven Helm of Underwater Breathing from the blacksmith in Whiterun. And then as soon as you step out the door, there's a courier there from Calcelmo asking if he can have a look at your Helm of Underwater Breathing. Crazy efficient magician. That's one of my favorite things in Skyrim is that. When you get that combo. Seems like first shots are missing on which? One of the 5 pistols I've used. You hate it when people fix the turrets? Oh, nah. It's not something I usually do, to be honest, but I'm just doing it because why not? I'm on a character that has lots of resources, so let's go fix the turrets. We're turning the, oh, okay, this isn't working. There we go. These stairs are already kind of hanging me up a little bit anyway. Where's the turret? Where's it? Wait, there we go. That one's already broken. Let's get to this one over here. Just for fun. Fact Finder and the Western. Yeah. It's kind of, I don't think I can, let's see, I'll have to go around here. I actually don't love this event. It feels like it's a lot of waiting and, I hate all the quest markers on the, and plus he'll always, even if you repair the turrets, he's just, thy turrets are under attack, and yeah. I can't say that I'm sick of it, because it doesn't come up enough to actually get sick of. Where did that come from? Alright, whatever. Let's see, we've got one turret. I'm gonna repair this turret too. Maybe. Backfinder, Gunther's Eye. First shots usually miss for some reason. Yeah. I'll say that things get a lot better just in, for pistols, look at all this. Yeah, we should just be wrecking them. Things get a lot better for pistols with the next update, is all I can say. Pistolero set up for Circuit Breaker. Circuit Breaker actually got a pretty decent buff. I think it's one of the ones... Because the idea was that all of the pistols would get the damage cards baked in, right? Which it just adds 60% to the base damage. But that's not really what happened. It is in some cases. But in some cases, it's more. Like the single action, it's double that. But like the pipe, I think the circuit breaker is another one that's getting more than 60% as well. It hits pretty hard. And then the pipe revolver, it's like 20% is all it got. And I'm pretty sure that's just because it can be a rifle as well. And they didn't want to make it overpowered before they get to the rifle adjustments. And because I think it'll get buffed again when that happens. But it's weird because of the way that, you know, the things are being worked in kind of stages. You'll end up with some things like plasma. Plasma got no buff. So if you're running a plasma pistol or a laser pistol, you're not gonna like this update. You'll have to wait for the next one before you get your buff. So yeah, plasma pistols are gonna be in kind of not a good state after this next update. So you'd have to make it a rifle. Happy Friday, Melissa. Like the event when it works properly, but usually wave spawns. So well, that's the thing. I mean, with all the people we have here, there's something somewhere. I hear a super mutant talking, but maybe there's not a lot of people here. I was gonna say with all the people, there's 4 of us. I was thinking with all the people, 4 of us. I guess we're getting the right amount of spots for 4 people. In Skyrim, you need to get the Volsung mask. Prices are 20% better, carry 20 points more, and can breathe underwater. Ah, is that one of the, whatever, the dragon priests? Is that what that is? We've got, kill the suicider, get the suicider. Kill the suicider. Airs, Mandy. Kill the suicider before it reaches something. There we go. Suicider is dead, and we got an interloper. I'm not sure what happens though. Does that event fail or does it just go, whatever? We won. All right, awesome. Breathe underwater. I usually will put underwater because I'll take that dwarven helm and I'll break it down. And then I'll usually put underwater breathing on one of my, like a ring or something. Because underwater breathing in Skyrim is actually handy. It's not like, you know, it's not like this game where you have like one section in the whole game, you know, like one quest where underwater breathing can be helpful. Sun-kissed orange. It was like, I was working on a kid. I've been working on it for a couple hours. So I'm like, well, it's like half full. If I leave it till after the stream, it'll be flat. So I might as well, we'll drink a little bit of that. And then when that's done, I have some tea. There we go. I keep hearing it banging outside, but it's just melting. It snowed all day yesterday. It didn't pile up a ton. Oh, collision course. All right. This character does know the Gatling plasma plan, so I could get those mod plans, maybe. But yeah, so it snowed all day yesterday. It didn't really do much in terms of the cement stage. It just kind of got wet. The grass was all white and my roof is white, so now it's just dripping. It's been going all day. It's supposed to warm up here quite a bit. Be like 20 degrees above freezing within a couple days. It's starting to feel like proper spring. Where are we at? 2 of 5. Not necessarily the best thing for XP. Monkey Nuts, hello. Yeah, I'm kind of torn. So I'm using a full set of Covert Scout, and you know, that's got the sneak bonus, but it's not a set bonus. It's just like each piece has its own sneak bonus. And what I'm thinking of doing is maybe switch out the chest and do like civil engineer or something and do a jetpack. And then just leave the rest of the pieces as they are. I haven't done anything about it. I mean, my armor's not, like my armor's all 3-star. And yeah, other than that one gun, everything I have is like 3-star stuff. And this character has been neglected for a bit. Had washing on the line every day this week. It was 15C this afternoon. Very pleasant. What is 15C? What does that translate to for F? I mean, it's got to be pretty warm. That's got to be like in the 50s, right? Something like that, maybe Fahrenheit. Or 60? Maybe 60 degrees? Michael, hello. Civil engineer chest is a good idea. Switch to full civil and that protection is much better. Yeah. I mean, hasn't really been an issue. I mean, my protection's not amazing. In fact, but my armor isn't either. I mean, it's just a mix of, I mean, we've got troubleshooters, overeaters, and regenerating. Yeah, it's just, it's nothing amazing. But I mean, my protection's fine, even though the numbers aren't crazy high. I mean, I'm definitely not raid ready with this one, but for pretty much anything else, it's fine. Using Covert Scout and dying more often. Oh, I don't have that much of an issue, but if you're playing low health, I could see it. All right, here we go. Let's get lucky with a thing. We got a hockey mask and a, wow. Hockey mask and an axe. That's not terrifying. 59. All right, so I had it right. 50 to 60. That does sound nice. We're supposed to be in that range, kind of the mid 50s, within a couple days. It's going to feel like, I mean, it's almost, we're like a month out from spring, the official start of spring, but usually we'll get days mixed in. I'm guessing we'll still have more snow before the season is out. But it's actually been, in terms of snow, a fairly mild winter. I haven't shoveled. I've shoveled just a handful of times and not really ever that much. So I did shovel a few days ago. It snowed. It was like an inch, but it was really wet because it had been raining. And so it was an inch, but it was a heavy inch. Low health now. Plan on getting solar for pistol goal. Solar for pistol. No, that's not a good idea. Because if you're playing a ghoul properly, because it doesn't top up the glow. So if you're playing properly as a ghoul, your health will always be full. I think solar's a bad idea for a ghoul. I would not recommend that. Hey, Lucas, welcome. Rain's back. Oh, okay. Go to bed early. Nothing left until the update. Not even Fosh not as interesting. All right, Johnny, have a good night. I get it. But yeah, solar for a ghoul, I wouldn't. I would do... I mean, you want something that's going to have low rad resistance, so obviously solar fits that bill. But I mean, there are perks that'll remove rad resistance as well. But yeah. But solar on the ghoul, because the way that your health functions with a ghoul is you've got your health bar, and then on top of the health bar you have your glow, which is how much radiation you've absorbed, and the amount of radiation that you've absorbed is equal, like if it's full, is equal to how much health you have. And until that radiation goes away, until the glow goes away, your health bar is untouched. So, and if it goes away, then as a ghoul, you're getting no benefit. So you want to have glow as much as possible all of the time, which means your health should always be full. So having something that gives you health regeneration, it has basically no value for a ghoul. What's the best elemental mod for Crusader, in my opinion? I mean, right now it's probably fire, but I think when Onslaught comes, because the way you get like AoE damage if you're using, and if you're doing with Gunslinger Master, I'm planning to go to cold, just because I like it. So I mean, I'd probably go with Cryo with the next update. Weaslow, hello. Been watching for a while, but never caught a stream. All right. Just from your voice, thought you were like 28. I was 28 at some point. It's been a minute, but yeah, I was at one point. But I'm glad you've been watching, and welcome. Hey, Benji, welcome. Humble Surfer, is the 44 good now? Not now, but it will be. With the next update, 44 will be good. The Western, the single action, and the 44 will all be good options when the new season comes. They'll all be significantly upgraded. I'm on PC, Lucas. Used to play Nuclear Winter with Kivitz, who's early mid-20s. You know, I get that. I've been getting that since I've been playing this game. From people that talk to me, they think, you know, the number of people that are like, "Oh, you're just a kid." you sound like a kid. I'm okay with that. I don't look young, but I sound it, so that's good. Can we stop talking about single action? It's not good. It will be the best revolver in the game, Benji. When the next update hit, single action will be the top dog on revolvers. Yes, right now it isn't. It's bad. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome when the next season comes. It's going to be my favorite gun. And if you don't like the single action revolver, you probably aren't going to like tomorrow's video, is all I could say. Let's see here. We've got BattleBot. What are we at with the new events? No, what's this? Feral Ghoul Horde, Skyline Valley. Sure, why not? Dakin Cross, hello. Download the PTS to try out some pistols and they still don't seem punchy enough for you. Maybe your build just sucked? Possibly. You're young. The old people are the ones who gave up on youth. Could be. Hey, Raul, welcome. Pistols are like... I mean, it must be the build, because if you're using Onslaught properly, and it also depends on the combination of effects, but pistols are, there's only one spot to check. Okay, let's see how that goes. Pistols are going to see such a big increase in damage with the next update. You'll be watching blindly. Turtle was preaching about Gunther's Big Iron, but I don't have one to try. Gunther's Big Iron is going to be better. It's definitely not going to be your best choice, though. I mean, Gunther's Big Iron, the problem with that is if you're using Gunslinger Master, it's going to take 2 hits, 2 stacks of Onslaught per hit. And it's not going to do as, I mean, it's going to be way better than it is. Let's put it that way. It's going to be way better than it is. I don't think it's going to be like the most, it's not going to be amazing, but it's definitely upgraded. Let's see, that's, the Ghoul Horde is 1 ghoul. The Crusader is way stronger. Cause more than just baking in the damage for the, jeez, it's like a party. This is not a character meant to deal with hordes. Just, oh, I don't have Gun Fu. I'm not sure why I don't have Gun Fu, but I don't have Gun Fu equipped. There we go. Have to work so hard. But yeah, that's what changes, is you just don't have to work as hard. Not many people doing events. Earlier, only 3 of us doing EN. Everyone just hanging. Yeah, well, part of the problem is like half the people are AFK, and which means there's fewer people available to do stuff. Hey, Cookie Chris, welcome. But yeah, Big Iron. I mean, I did a video on the Big Iron, so... Can I please explain to you why the player lose stacks on the new Onslaught system? Shouldn't it be the opposite? It depends. Thank you, Dr. Hay. I appreciate that. Well, I do have a video on Onslaught. I've done it. Some people have gotten it from the video. Not everybody has, but there's 2 different ways Onslaught could work. One way is that you gain stacks on hit, which is how Furious works. I mean, if you think the way the Furious works, it's hits on the same target. You gain damage. And that's how Onslaught's default behavior is, but it's not on the same target anymore. That's been changed. It's actually just hits. So as you hit things, and it doesn't have to be the same target, you gain stacks of Onslaught up to whatever the limit happens to be based on your perks and your weapon. And then over time, you lose them 1 per second. So as long as you're continuously shooting, you'll keep at the maximum. What do I think about the Gauss pistol? Well, Dr. Hey, I did a video on the Gauss pistol. I think it's better with Onslaught. It's still... I mean, my issue with that has always been the range, but Onslaught actually makes it a lot better. So I did a video not that long ago on it. And I definitely think it's better than it is on live. On live, I just find it frustrating, like a lot of pistols. Let's see here. Electricians on pistols is fun, helps with the mobs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I mean, my 4-star, I don't think I have any 4-star mods in this character. I mean, I haven't done a raid, so there's no reason why I would have a 4-star mod. Maybe I have. I've never done a raid, though. I don't know how I have, yeah, I have some 4-star mods. Any of these ones, well, let's see. Conductors, there's none of these are... I have no idea why I have any of these. This character has never done a raid, so... I'm not sure what's up with that. Oh, hey, Patrick, welcome. So anyway, so that's the default behavior with Onslaught, is that you gain stacks on hit and you lose them over time. If you equip Gunslinger Master, not only does it increase your limit of how many stacks you can have by 10, it actually gives you stacks over time. So instead of losing them, you gain them 1 per second, and then you lose them on a hit. And if you're using something like a 2-shot gun, that's 2 hits. Which means you lose, two Onslaught stacks on a hit. If it's like 2-shot explosive, that's 4 shots, and if you hit other targets, it's more than that. So you can actually lose a lot of stacks. So depending on the style of play you're doing, will depend on the style of Onslaught that you want to do. Kira, pull up my prefixes. Let's see, my prefixes. I have these are my prefixes. I have glowing. I got that. That's one of the new prefixes from the whatever. There's 2 new prefixes for Fajnat. Glowing and what's the other one? Masked. Right here. This is the other one. Right? I don't have any of the things. Thought you were doing good that it showed up about 40 times on Facebook. And oh, you mean AFK? Thought way younger. Thank you, Otaku. I get that more. I think I get that more than I like. It's like, oh my God, how is he still alive? I mean, I guess it's good. Like I said, I guess it's good that at least I sound young. Apparently I don't look it. Where is the H4RT prefix from? Not a clue, Mandy. I don't know where most of this stuff comes from. The Meat Kid, hello. Melee build does not stack with perks for onslaught. Yeah, melee is, well, it does if you're using not the perks, just the legendary effect. So Furious plus Pounders, that's the only onslaught you have for melee at the moment. So, thank you, Raul. I should tell everyone I'm like 95 and be like, wow, you look amazing for night. At least I hope. The worst would be like, oh, I thought you were 97. So I shouldn't say that.
I'm kind of in a pickle.
If you don't smoke drink, you don't tend to get an old dude voice. Ah.
So listen up.
I tend to have like old dude smoker voice by the end of the stream, usually. Hey, there's Steve. If you're someone who likes doing events, join a server with Steve, because he's always up for just like events. It may just be the 2 of you, but it'll allow, you got someone at least it'll be doing events. Yeah, the Crusader pistol is just, I'm looking forward to the update. That's all I could say is I'm looking forward to the update, because I do like pistols a lot. I always have. Hey, Jules, H4RT is from Old Scoreboard, Dread Island. Oh, okay, cool. Well, there you go. There's the answer. It was a season 1.
Gotta figure out how to get in and grab everything you could manage to get your hands on some of my explosives.
Ooh, a 3-star, cool. All right, let's get one of them. I'm gonna have to check my pistols. I may have to go for, problem is there's like, I should get like a hard-hitting pistol, and there really aren't. Like, that's not a thing right now. I've got the, let's see, I've got this, let's see. How dare you? Blocker. And sometimes that could be a thing, like if you're dying a lot, sometimes just having like maybe a perk like blocker. Let's see, I'm looking. I'm gonna go over the one farthest away. How about that? I want the Lincoln head. If anyone has an extra Lincoln head they don't want, I will gladly take it off your hands. I don't even care if it's glowing or not. I just want it with a rail splitter outfit. I think it will be perfect. Morning, you saw Adoring Fan suffix? Ah, Adoring Fan. Yeah, that's for 7,600 hours in the game. Muley, hello, hello. I am not close. I looked a little bit ago. I'm at this account's at 4,400. So I'm a little bit away from getting that. Wait, oh, what am I doing? I'm just doing whatever. Oh, I'm being slow is what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Consider Fallout. What if they add Ghoul's pistol from Fallout show? I would like that. I would like that, Robert. It's been suggested, and at this, oh, I got an anti-armor last round. At this point, I would not expect new guns while they're doing because they're kind of doing a balance overhaul on weapons. They may give us something new, but my expectation is until I didn't feel like he was taking damage. My expectation is while they're okay, rubber. What did it do? I completely lost where I am. It spun me around, and where am I? This is the opening area. Okay, wow. The game spins me around, and then I'm just lost. But I would think it'd be really hard to introduce new guns when they're rebalancing what's already in the game and changing perks around and stuff. So it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me if we don't see a new gun until that's finished, or I don't know. We'll see though. Although pistols, That's the thing. They could give us a new pistol. I mean, they're doing the pistols first, so I don't see a reason why we couldn't get one of those. 1/3 of the way. For what? Oh, 1/3 of the way for the 7600. All right, cool. Yeah, if you have 7600 by now, it's probably your job. I'm probably, let's see, between my two accounts, I'm probably at 6,000 or more. I mean, if you look at Steam, I mean, if you take the Steam hours, then I'm way over it, but they don't care about Steam. I'm trying. It's like spawn in a place where I can't match you. That's helpful. You're calling it now. The next season will be the Ghouls run for an extra Ghoul update? Maybe. I don't know. If you added all the hours of all your characters together, how many hours would I have? Do you mean the official hours or like actual hours? Because it's different. I don't know what the end, what the end game shows on my other account. I mean, it's over 1,000. So it's probably about 6. But if you count, like, I mean, if you go by what Steam says, it's probably 9 or more. How many bugs do you think next season is going to bring? I don't know. It'll bring what it'll bring. Hopefully it'll fix some too. Give me a tent so I can go somewhere. Maybe. Oh, there we go. I think I know civil engineer though. Let's see. This is last. No, that's not good. Agua Gauntlet, not something I'm going to use. At least they could bring back the 50 cal pistol from the earlier Fallouts. I mean, there's all kinds of cool stuff I mean, the number of suggestions they get in terms of, this weapon, there's so many. And I just wish I wish they had more people on the team where they could actually do more, more things and work on more than just like one thing at a time. All right, there's something I want to see with, is this it? Black powder. On the PTS, there's an issue with reload on this. So let's find something to shoot. What is this? Drop connection. That'll work. Because on the PTS, there's an issue with reload where there's like a hitch. Like you reload, but you can't fire. You have to wait. There's like this pause of like 2 seconds or 3 seconds or something. Feels like eternity. Especially on black powder weapons, right? I mean, there's other weapons that have that issue, but the black powders are the ones that it really stands out because you're reloading after every hit. Get that off the screen. And geez, that's with VATS hit chance that close. All right, so we reload. And okay, so I don't have that issue here. All right, so that's cool. So the ghouls actually had, not the ghouls, but the ghoul actually has a perk that keeps you from being staggered, which for me is, I mean, if you're playing pistols, especially something like a black powder or a single action revolver, that's such an awesome perk. Because you get those barrel. You get that situation where you get staggered during reload, and all of a sudden, especially in the black powder, it just cancels it completely. Friend request. All right. Well, as soon as I'm not being shot, we will we'll go for that. Oh, I got some help. Thank you, whoever's helping. Actual hours. Yeah, actual hours. I would say it's 9,000 plus. Melissa, just off the top of my head. Had issue yesterday where you couldn't change to third person in Fashnop. Lag. Come on. Come on. Okay. So much for that. There you go. Critical hit. I mean, the black powder hits so hard, but you'll be able to do that with more than just the black powder with the next season. Because one of the other things that's happened with the pistols, not only has the damage been baked in, but like more damage added to the base damage, but they've also had things like critical damage multipliers increased, sneak multipliers in some of the weapons, the ones that you can sneak with, increased. So pistols just overall just hit a lot harder. Not just because of the, the direct damage increase, but also because of other things. Pistols, well, I mean, heavy guns will still be the meta, but max stack onslaught for reload is kind of broken. It's not crazy. I mean, it was a lot higher than it. I mean, it was crazy high, but they made it from was it 5% or something? Anyway, they made it 1%, so you can get an extra 30% reload speed. It's not. I mean, it's actually not crazy. I think it's. I mean, it's good. Definitely makes a difference on some weapons, but an unnecessary crit.
Remote unlock complete.
All right. Yeah, that's the thing I noticed with these kinds of weapons. You kind of have to pause a bit and then fire, and then it'll connect. Apparently, I didn't hit it. All right. Sure, we'll do that. Hope for something good. Let me go. I'm gonna go check my stash, see if I can find a different, some other different pistol. These revolvers aren't. I don't want to use them. But I'm definitely gonna favor things that aren't. Oh, and someone had asked. I can't remember. For some reason, I was thinking it was Mandy, but I'm not sure. I posted in the Discord. Someone had asked about the dragon with onslaught, and it takes 4 stacks per hit. Unless it's explosive, then it takes 8. Animation is oh yes, the animation is broken. Yeah, yeah, you'll see like a reload, but it's not everything. Some things work just fine, but black powder weapons are plagued by it, and I think some revolvers are having an issue too, where you just can't shoot right away after reloading. So yeah, there's some issue there with the animation. I mean, basically, faster reload isn't actually working. It speeds up the reload visually, but the actual reload isn't any quicker. So, hoping that doesn't make it to live. My guess is that it will. Like that's what I think is going to happen, is that it will make it to live, because that's just kind of how it goes. So yeah. According to the challenge menu, you have 1154, which is more than you thought. Oh wow! Hey Hermos, happy Friday. Turns out my streams are the only ones you can watch, while the rest are restricted while live. Yeah, I had a talk with YouTube, and I decided that you can only watch my streams. You can't watch anyone else. So apologies. But that's just the way of things. That is weird, though. I don't know. YouTube thinks I'm special. All right, so let's get rid of these revolvers. They are just bad. So let's get rid of Gunther's Big Iron. It'll be better someday. We'll be back. I don't know if I haven't tested Fact Finder. I don't know if it'll be better. It probably won't. Let's see. 10 mil. Well, I've got a Crusader, so there's that. I have no idea why I have a shotgun. This is not a shotgunner character. Another, okay. Pipe revolver's not good. I have stuff I need to, all right, let's, I have too much, some of this stuff just needs to be scrapped. This character has been kind of, yeah, kind of ignored. According to your Steam, your main account is at 1400. According to Beth, in-game is like 3K. Actual is more like 7. Your alt account says 600. Okay. Let's see. So Gauss, that's not a rifle. That's a Gauss rifle. No, that's not good. We're gonna scrap that. Anti-armor Grognak axe. No, let's just scrap that. Alien disintegrator. That's not a pistol. Let's see. Let's see. This is anti-armor. Well, I've already got the. Well, this is. Let's try this one. Let's do here. Anti-armor prime single action revolver. VATS optimized. So it's not faster reload. That's okay. Should be better. So I need Ultrasight 44 is what I need. Ultrasight 44. Somewhere in here. That's way more than I need. That'll work. Zero ammo. There we go. All right. Think you time spent in expeditions doesn't count? Well, I think the way it works, I think they round down, Jules. So I think if you're in the game for 10 minutes, it counts as 0. Something like that. And if you're in the game for like an hour and 10 minutes, it counts as 1 hour. Or an hour and a half, it counts as 1 hour. I think that based on just the difference, it's got to be something crazy like that, where they just chop off whatever's under an hour, they just chop it off and it counts as nothing. That's my guess. Your phone has the problem. It's old and outdated. And maybe your provider is bad. So your laptop can do it. Well, okay. Time for another phone. After the update, you think it's the best quality of life update except the reloading issue and the ghoul. It's kind of underwhelming. Yeah, the ghoul for me is kind of, I'm kind of with you on that. Let's see, I want something to shoot to test this. Oh, what's this? Dogwood die off? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't want to do the bot. That's not, let's do dogwood die off. That'll give me something to shoot and test the revolver. Rakdos, hello, hello. Can't access Netflix or Discord because your laptop is old. Wow. sounds like there's a technology upgrade in need. Speaking of that, hopefully none of you are in the market for a video card because holy hell, the video card market right now is not good. It's so bad. Okay, so we need to get fertilizer. So where do we go for that? Fertilizer there, fertilizer there, fertilizer. Oh, the crater. I'll do. That's an easy one. Let's do that. But yeah, I'm glad that I'm not building a computer right now because it would just, because it's not only, it's a matter of like, even if you, I mean, you can't get anything, and even if you could, you'd be just like paying through the nose for it. Just insane prices. Laptop is from 2006. Mine is from 2020. It's got a, I think it's got a 2060 in it, I want to say. Shooting targets. All right, I guess we can do that quest too. Bag of fertilizer, bag of fertilizer. All right, let's go to this one first. Lots of use 4090 for cheap. How cheap, man? Did you have any idea, Mandy? Like, do you have any actual prices of like what? Because I'd be curious. Because I would think 4090s, even used ones, would still go for a pretty good premium, just because, you know, 5090s, you're looking at like 2,500 and up. And you can't get new ones. So, Meep, thank you very much. Love the videos, easy to understand. You put in great detail. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much, Meep. Everyone give that one a thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Can I not? Oh, he's not an enemy. All right. That's pretty underwhelming. A level 50 enemy. Oh, why did I reload? Yeah, this isn't great. Not great at all. People are selling used 4090s for about $9.99 US for a short while after. Oh, wow, all right. I mean, that would actually be, I mean, if as long as it hasn't been used for mining, and I don't think people were buying those for mining, because that's kind of pricey, but, there we go. That would be I think that would be a good buy, especially with the current market, the way it is. The current market is so bad. So 4090 that's used for that price, if I was in the market, that's probably what I would look at, actually. In the Netherlands, secondhand 4090 is around 2,300 euros. Oh, wow, that's crazy. So you do need a new phone. What would you recommend? I have no recommendations on phones, Hermos. Last time I bought a phone in 20... Did she do... Oh, she did that. All right, I could get the last one then. The last time I bought a phone, I went in and... I mean, it was 2020. Really? I've had my phone for 5 years. I guess I've had my phone for 5 years. I walked in and there was nothing available. They had one phone in stock. And so that's why I ended up with, because everything was a shortage in 2020. So yeah. I can tell you that a phone I don't like. I don't know the model of mine though. If I knew what my model was, I'd tell you. I don't like it. See, the fact that I'm not one-shotting them with this gun. Yeah, this is, okay, this isn't good either. And then I get staggered while trying to reload. Oh, this gun is, okay. We're not. we're just not. We're just not doing that. All right, so yeah, so far. It's kind of the best option at the moment. Back again. Well, I just changed them. So what I have at the moment is I have this anti-armor explosive, reduced AP Pyromaniacs Crusader. And then I have this other one. It is a Aristocrats Bats Hit Chance Reduced AP Cryo Crusader. And then I have this Aristocrats Black Powder Blunderbuss. And then I just took out this anti-armor single action revolver that's going to go right back in the stash because it sucks. So I'm not going to use this. Phone is hand you down. It belonged to your mom. Your sister gave it to you after she passed away. Oh, okay. I mean, my phone was basically, I went in and was like, what can I get for free? And that's what I mean, I keep my stuff for a long time, so I would have paid, but they didn't have anything. All they had was this one that they had. It was a free one because I had switched from one provider to another, and you know, join a new provider, get a free phone, but it was a cheap one. Well, when I say cheap compared to other ones. I mean, not cheap. We have Fast on already. Oh, nice. I wouldn't say that it was, you know, cheap, but it was, yeah. Anyway, but I don't love it. Fisher, hello. Love the videos. I'm on your top 576 country. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you very much, Fisher. I appreciate that. Liking the Western at the moment. Well, I do have a Western, so I'll switch to that. I actually have, I think it's anti-armor 50 crit, crappy 3rd star, but I'll switch to that. I'll take that out of the stash next, and we'll try that out because single action is terrible. It won't be though. It'll be good. It'll have its, and I keep getting single action revolvers. That's funny. It'll have its day. Let's do this. Talk to him. Let's see. Is the guy there? Doesn't look like he's there. Cookie Crisp. Have a good weekend, everyone. Thank you very much, Cookie Crisp. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's very generous of you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Okay, nothing here so far. I'm striking out everywhere. We got, come on. Oh, Jules is on the decorating committee. We got that going. Bought yourself a secondhand phone a couple weeks ago and you love it. Oh, cool. I like how there's one right here. I mean, I basically will use my phone until it doesn't work. I mean, the reason I replaced my last phone, I loved it, but and in fact, the battery was starting to go on it, and I was planning to replace the battery, but then the internal memory card just died. I mean, it didn't die, but it was dying, and I was losing stuff. And at that point, then it's like, okay, I just need to upgrade because, you know, replacing the battery is one thing, but then if I have to start replacing a bunch of other stuff, then it just becomes, you know, at some point you have to just decide it's not worth, because my other phone was 6 years old, I think. Maybe older than that. Let's see. I need some more of these. I think there's some in here, unless I grabbed them already. There's one, and is there another one somewhere? I don't know. I'm going to just turn these in, and maybe someone has another one. Got a Google Pixel 8a and Black Friday deal, end of October. And do you like it?
Thank you, research assistant. Analyzing.
Phones are over. Well, everything is. Well, and it's not going to get cheaper. I mean, especially if you live in the U.S. Tariff. If it's made in China, it's going to cost you more, and everything's made in China. Or Taiwan, but I mean, for the purpose of tariffs, Taiwan is considered China, so. There you go. Last time you changed phones, you could play, you changed so you could play Pokemon Go? That was a minute ago. Version of Android didn't, okay. Can't nuke anymore? What? Oh, is this event as toxic as previous years? Are people? Yeah, this is not a nuke. This is they expanded the nuke zone. Hey, Spoonie. They expanded the nuke zone, so you can't nuke this area anymore. 320. Yeah, my phone was, I mean, this is my phone. It's a Samsung. Hell, I don't even know. Let's see if I can figure out what kind of phone it is. It's going to be like, maybe I could tell you. Profile? Maybe? No, that's not it. There should be like oh, there we go. About phone. Here we go. I have a Samsung A32 5G. That's what I have. I do not recommend it. The fingerprint scanner is terrible. And that's what I use to lock my phone, is a fingerprint scanner. So yeah, Samsung Galaxy A32 5G. That's what I have. And I got it because it was free. You upgrade your phone to another hand-me-down when yours stops loading things? Ah. First mobile phone was a Nokia, whatever happened to them. Yeah, remember when they were the king? Well, remember the Motorola? I don't know if they still do things. I remember my dad had this Motorola StarTAC, and it was back in the days when, like, you would have a plan, like your plan had to be like specific number of minutes. What's that mask? Oh, Soldier and Minotaur. And he had like a plan that gave him an hour, because it was basically for emergencies only, and it was good. The talk time on that, I mean, if you like in terms of the battery, because it was so small, the battery, it lasted like if you talk for an hour, it was dead. And the phone was crazy expensive too. Some of the toxic players are mad. You can't do this. Well, yeah. I don't care. Bottom of the pile type phone. Yeah. I mean, I think that's what I have is a bottom of the pile type phone. I mean, it's designed. It's the phone they give away for new customers. Had Nokia. I had a Nokia. I had one Nokia phone back in the day. It was from work. It was like a work phone. All the phones I've ever bought were... My first smartphone was, I want to say HTC. Was that a phone? That seems familiar. My first smartphone was like HTC, and then every phone I bought since then, or I've had since then, have been Samsung. My favorite phone I ever had was a Samsung flip phone, and I lost it. I was in Vegas, and I was there for like a couple of hours, and I had it. I was wearing a hoodie, and I put it in the pocket in the front, which isn't where you want to store anything. And I forgot that it was in there, and it just fell out because I'd taken the hoodie off, and the phone just disappeared. Never to be heard from again. I was so sad too. Players would use mines to kill the robots. Yeah, I remember that, Hermos. Yeah, for the most part, people are just AFKing. They're either doing the event or they're AFKing. They're, you know, beyond that, I'm not seeing anything toxic. Annoying, but not toxic. Dad has an old Nokia. Is Nokia, they're still around, aren't they? Or are they not? Didn't Microsoft buy Nokia? Does that sound right? I think Microsoft bought them at some point. ATC One Desire was your first. That was my, yeah, I don't remember the brand, the model, but it was an ATC, and it was, I remember when I was looking at smartphones, it was like, okay, do you want Android or Apple? And for me, it was, you know, swipe where you just drag your finger on the keyboard. Because I'm like, there's no way I could type on that little stupid keyboard on the screen. And it's like, oh, you just use swipe. And I'm like, wow, that's awesome. But that's an Android only feature. And that's why I've never had an Apple, is because of swipe. I mean, I guess Apple may have that functionality now, but I got an iPod once and I did not think it was user friendly at all. So I personally would probably never buy an Apple anything. Just because my one Apple product I ever had, I didn't care for. So there's that. There's a little bit of toxicity going on with missiles and stuff. 20 players in your server, only about 7 are doing the event. Yeah. I mean, that's just Foshna, and it's why other events don't work. Why they don't go is because you join a server and half the players aren't actually there. They're just AFK, and if you go to another event, even fewer people are going to do that than will do, you know, this. So, yeah. Foshna is a fun event, but you wish they would add a little bit to it. I agree. Well, they tried to make the robots quicker, but I'm not really seeing that. I'm just seeing the robots, because I think as the server gets old, the robots slow down. And so I never see fast robots. Because when they tested that out, was it last year or 2 years ago? Whenever they tested out the sped up Foshna, it was great. And I'm just not seeing that anymore. So the biggest problem with any seasonal event, not just Foshna, is that it lasts too long. These events, they just need to not have 2 week special events. Make them 1 week. Foshna especially is bad because the drop rates are so bad. It just encourages people to not show up. You know, it encourages people to join in and just walk away, right? It encourages AFK behavior. So what they need is to have, I mean, that's why the alien event is so great. I mean, you really can't AFK it. It's a different location. So don't like iOS, you'll never have an Apple device. Apple products are for graphic designers. Your first phone is Motorola. Oh, okay. Just like iOS and hate Apple even more. They move faster and they don't pause as long as rad toads. I mean, we get fewer spawns. I mean, that's the thing. The rad toads get like 1 wave and that's it, which is nice. Super mutants seem to get just as many as before, which I kind of wish that was shorter. The biggest problem with AFKers, Hermos, isn't that it makes this event harder. The problem with AFK, and I'm not saying AFKers, I'm saying just the way the event is designed to encourage AFK. The problem is you join a server, and if you want to do other events besides this one, you have half as many people available to do the events as you normally would because half the server isn't really there. And that's what I mean. It's like, yeah, I mean, if you want to do eviction notice, maybe eviction notice fails because you don't have anybody available to actually do it. So, you know, Something like that. Or if you just want to do other things, like maybe I want to do expeditions or raids or whatever, and everybody is AFK. So it's not because it makes Fasnacht harder, it's because it makes it everything else. If you want to do other things, it makes it less likely to actually happen. What did I... True Carcosa, hello again. Is it your friend request? Oh. Dak and Cross. Well, I'm not going to server hop, but I appreciate that. But welcome aboard. Had that with Ian yesterday. It failed because most of the server was AFK. Yeah, and I saw chat earlier. Someone else was having that issue too. There wasn't anybody to do anything. Nobody showed up. So that's the biggest problem with Fasnacht, is that it basically AFKs everything, not just Fasnacht. So, and there's not really anything you can do about it other than make the event completely different. Because anytime there's an event there's two things, right? It's in a location that's fixed, right? It doesn't move, so you can just park yourself and get the event every hour. And the other issue is that the rewards are rewards people want, and they're hard to get. And so when you have that combination of hard to get rewards that people want and a chance to AFK, that's what people will do. So to me, it's a design issue. I got a pig mask. That's not a thing. That's not one that I wanted. I'm just Xbox controller. I'm on PC. Bring in 20% more players who will not play the game. Yeah, it probably brings in more than 20 actually. But yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of people that aren't actually here. Don't like the pig mask. Well, like I said, my goal is the Abraham Lincoln mask. That's what I want for this character. And so far, I've only got 2 new masks. That's it. I've gotten one Bigfoot and 2 jackalope. That's it. Not glowing, nothing else. Just those 2 things. Let's see here. Let's not scrap anything that I'm going to switch out my revolver. Yeah, that single action is terrible. That's going to go back in the stash. Right there. And I think I have a Western somewhere. Pretty sure I have an anti-armor. I have an anti-armor assaultron head. Lever action, pipe bolt. That's automatic. Oh, well. Plus the AP cost is prohibitive on that. Oh, here we go. Anti-armor Western revolver, critical damage. Oh, let's try that. How do I have that modded? Calibrated, line. All right, that'll work. So I need 44 rounds for that. That's good enough. There we go. All right, we'll see how this one goes. And pig mask, sure, why not? Friend request, who's that? Oh, I thought no, okay, so it's showing Dakin, but I've already got you. All right, it's still showing the friend request, but it'll go away. Fisher, welcome aboard. Obi-Wan, hello. Merry Fashion Night, here we go, yes. An alien glowing mask. All right, nice, Bex, congrats. I got one of those. I got that from like the very first Fashion this season. And that was it. That was the end of my luck. Blue Devil. I never got a Blue Devil glowing. I didn't get much in terms of yeah. But like I said, I have not been doing the AFK thing because I think about doing it and then I think about setting it up and just go, I can't be bothered, so I don't. I'm guessing my food buffs are worn out. Maybe. No, I still have time. Oh no, I need Blight Soup. Because that only lasts 30 minutes.
Do not interfere with resort.
There we go. All right, let's go. I saw a thing right here. Let's go see how the Western Revolver does against Scorched. Yes, Hermos, I'm going to make that a Wednesday series. At least for the foreseeable. As long as people are turning up to watch it, I will keep doing it. And that could go for after the fact. It seems it's gotten quite a few views since the stream, so people are tuning in after, so that's good. Dark Age, first glowing mass was the Scorch Beast. Oh, I got a Scorch Beast glowing, but all right, there we go. This has got some stopping power. I got a glowing Scorch Beast, but not a queen. Here we go. I mean, not a glowing queen. Well, I'm not going to do more than one different game at a time. So like, depending on how Fallout 4 does, I mean, it's just one stream, and typically the first stream gets more people watching than follow up. But who knows? I mean, it is a new thing, and not a lot of people knew. So Skyrim would definitely, because I've considered. All right, this is having that a little bit of a delay too. After I reload, it's not letting me. This isn't great either. I mean, this thing should be one-shotting everything. Whoops. And stagger on the reload. Yeah, it's so crazy how different, like, this gun, like, just revolvers in general, how different it feels a PTS versus live. Oh, there's so many of them. Why are there so many? It feels like there's way more than you would normally get with this event, right? This is crazy. You don't get this many scores. There's something, it's like I'm at a horde event or something. This is nuts. Why am I getting so many scorched? This is nuts. Yeah, I need gun fu. I'm not using gun fu, and that would, nope. That would help a little bit. I mean, this is crazy. Like, this is just like an endless wave of... yeah, it's like there's a horde or something going on. That's crazy.
Attention. Temperature spike detected. User support requested.
Let's see here. What,
Circuit panel failure.
Only watched the VOD because you didn't know I was streaming on Wednesday. Yeah. Well, I'm planning to make it the new thing. Fix the lures. We got another one. Jules is on that one.
System orientation.
Let's see. Whoops.
Signal broadcast active.
Hey, John. Welcome.
Locked. Immediate evacuation.
It's like I look away and everyone's just like, let's see here. Have I gotten the giant mask yet? Yeah, I got the giant. That's like a first year. Is that a first year or second year mask? First glowing, let's see, been lucky so far, no AFK, 2 rare masks. 2 rare masks, nice. Any double dipping tips? Not really. The event seems to take, I mean, all you can really do, there's a couple of things you can do. If you have someone who you know's on private, like if you have an alt account, get them on private and then join that after, because it's easy to solo. But yeah, if it goes quickly, just get into Discord where people are talking about it. Maybe someone will say, hey, I have one that's gone late that you can join. But other than just like button clicking your friends list as soon as yours finishes, not really. Gamer for Retribution, hello, just got back after 2 years away. Just hit level 40. How do you get more levels in lockpick? Lockpick is, there's 3 different lockpicking perks under perception. There's lockpick, or expert lockpick, and master lockpick. That's it. It's just those 3. They're separate perks. So you don't really level up lockpick. You just have to have 3 different. Do I have them? I don't know if I have them. I probably don't because I have master infiltrator. But if you're looking under perception, we've got, so this is 1 rank card. So you want to have expert lockpick. You want to have master lockpick and lockpick. So you want to have all 3 of those equipped. So they don't really rank up. They're just 1 rank of each. So you just want 1 of each of those cards to max it out. And welcome back after 2 years. Got the Bigfoot normal mask and the stag. Well, I haven't gotten the stag. Double dipping, have at least 2 people and make sure you get the event done real. Yeah, you want to make sure the event's done as quick as possible, but it's not always up to you. I mean, that's the thing. It's like sometimes you can be quick, but you may get slow robots. And there's nothing you can do if that happens. If you get slow robots, then you're just stuck with that. But sometimes you get an event. If it finishes in like under 10 minutes, I would say, yeah, just go to the social menu and start clicking, joining other friends, and maybe you'll get lucky. I mean, that's really about it, unless you have a private server with an alt that you can join. I want to make sure I don't scrap that. My care weight is not super high. The one you're really grinding for is the glowing Veggie Man mask. That's what it's called, glowing. Yep, that's it. That's a cool one. I haven't gotten that one, glowing or non-other. Let's see here. If you stream Skyrim, don't do a stealth archer build. Oh, I wouldn't do that, Hermos. I would do something. I don't know what I would do. It'd be something. They beef those up too. Oh, the Scorched. Yeah, it feels like it. Leader of the pack, we get 4 times it. Yeah, I've seen that before too. They knew I was streaming. Yeah, they're stream sniping. Let's see. Master Infiltrator is good when launching nuke, which is something I could do at some point. Might be the Jackalope. Yep. Deer Bunny. Yeah. Only glowing one you've had this year is Abe. Ooh, I'm jealous. That's one I want. It doesn't have to be glowing, but I want Abe for this character. I was actually hoping to have it. Whoops. I was hoping to have it for the stream, so I could have Abraham Lincoln with the rail splitter outfit. But sometimes the RNG gods don't favor you. Bambi Bun Bun. But yeah, that Fallout 4, like if you missed it, that was a really fun stream. I've been watching it going, yeah, that was fun. See, I wanted to use other pistols, but everything else is just not good. It's one of those things when you're not playing stealth, you realize how bad pistols, how underpowered they are. Because even when you're spec'd perfectly for it, it's still just, you know. Crusader's all right. I need a 4th star to put on the this Frosty one though, I think. Or maybe just craft a new one because I want to change out Vat's hit chance to vital. Rather do more critical damage. But yeah, the Fallout 4 one was a lot of fun, and that'll be I'm planning to make that the Wednesday kind of like a permanent thing, at least for the foreseeable future. Just streaming that on Wednesdays. Plus, it's kind of nice. It's not Fallout 76, which is kind of had not really much going on lately. You have no glowing mask. This is your 2nd year. You know, the chances of them dropping is so stupidly low that, you know, there's a lot of people that don't have, unless you're just AFKing the event or just playing it all the time. Like and that's part of the problem. If you're just a casual player that you only have like a little bit of time to play, your chance of getting any of the rare things, any of the glowing masks is so low. It's just going to discourage you, and I don't think that's good. Like, I don't think alienating casual players is good for the game at all. You can't just cater to people that AFK everything. That's just not a good strategy. You got that. Oh, the Hag Mask. That's a good one. Should give one-handed melee with shield another chance? Maybe. I mean, at this point, I mean, if I do Fallout 4 once a week, it's gonna be a while before I would move on to something else, because that, you know, there's a lot to do, especially if I do DLCs. I mean, if I went in, I mean, Far Harbor, especially if you're playing, you know, survival with no fast travel, Far Harbor is quite a grind. So, and Nuka World can be too. So there's a lot, there's potentially a lot there that I could do. So if it keeps going well, and honestly, if it didn't, like, it's one of those things where if, you know, it got to a point where nobody was watching, I don't know that I would go to another game, because obviously, I mean, because Fallout 4 is as similar to this as I'm going to get, you know, if it's for a different game. And so there's a lot of audience overlap where with, you know, with Skyrim, there really isn't. So if Fallout 4 can't hold an audience, there's no way Skyrim will, at least not for my channel. So Fallout 4 is kind of an experiment as well. If it goes well, then other games are possible. If it flops, then other games are really unlikely, at least anytime soon. They built FOMO into the event. Yeah, the problem is I just don't think that that's good for, like, if you have a casual player base and you're relying on a casual player base, FOMO is, especially that kind of FOMO, is just bad. The number of posts I've seen from people who are just like, you know what, I'm just done because of this. It's like, I'm not even gonna do Fashion anymore because because the odds feel so hopeless. And you should never have that. Like, it shouldn't be, like, I'm okay with having rare stuff in the game, but when you have an event like this, it's like heavily promoted. I mean, this is the most heavily, you know, like the most well-known and, you know, quote, loved of the seasonal events, just in general. And it shouldn't feel like the reward pool is a hopeless grind. It just shouldn't. So, but again, nobody cares what I think. Depends on how you play Nuka World. Well, that's true. But even if you eliminate all the raiders, there's still a lot to do in Nuka World, right? I mean, even though Nuka World's not physically all that big, is someone up? Yeah, someone is up there. You still end up with, I mean, going through the wherever, the magic ghoul or whatever, when you go through that little thing, and so there's a lot to do in Nuke World. Playstyle usually doing four is basically a jack of all trades. Well, mine's random, so it's whatever. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. If you use the Minimit to evade Nuke World. I remember watching Oxhorn do, like, he had a video on that, and it was so laggy. I mean, this was years ago. It'd probably be a lot better now, but is there any way you can price check certain plans to sell them for the right price? You could do, I can give you a guideline. Hang on, I can give you a link. This is where I check, this is not where I check pricing. This is more where I check how to get a certain plan. But if you type in the plan, it'll give you, I mean, I have no idea if those prices are any good, but it's all I've got. I use that to check where to find stuff, though. That's where you can learn where plans are located. But it should also give you, no, it would not be original, but you would love to see play Kingdom Come. Well, and I think I have it. I've heard Kingdom Come is pretty rough. I have it. I think I have it on Epic. I think. Buying a lotto ticket can be fun for a dream, but is not a good investment strategy. Getting a glowing mask is a dream, but the time sink may not be worth it. Yeah, something like that. Plan one cap. Sell your plans under 50. Okay. It's on the website NukaTrader, but it's not showing the prices. I don't know NukaTrader. The only reason I use Fed76, at least that particular link, is that it'll actually tell you, like, you're going, how do I find this plan, or where does this plan come from? That's where I use it, is that. So that's why I use that site, is just to figure out where plans come from. Pistols. Let me look and see if I have anything else that's interesting. Even that revolver is not. Yeah, I need to go through and, like, scrap some things. I got some dragons. Ooh, how about a dragon? I mean, it's not a, let's see, we have a, okay, I have a dragon I could use. Gauss pistol, that's reduced weight. That's a, what is this one? Aristocrat, so that's for manual aiming, and that's a rifle. Is this, oh, this is just a 2-star. Aristocrats, VATS hit chance. I wonder if I have a VATS. If I have a, let's see, if I have a VATS in hand, or a VATS optimized mod. I don't. That's fine. Double barrel build. Oh, fun. Exploding on Gauss. Double explodey. Let's see here. Unless this ultrasight caliber. Yeah, there's not a lot of plans that are crazy valuable, but that one is. Looking for power armor stations. Well, if you want, do the quest for it. So there's a quest called, geez, I haven't done it forever. It's for the excavator armor. So you get the excavator power armor plans, and at the end of that quest, which is super short, you get that free, the power armor station plan. You can buy it, but it's like 1,200 caps. So you can actually get it from doing that quest, which is pretty short. So, it's called, hang on. Garahan, you go to Garahan Mining, and there's a terminal where it's it turns on that quest. You go in the lobby. I'll just go there and show you. I mean, I've done the quest already. Minor Miracles. That's the name of the plan. Minor Miracles. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Mr. 3. Yeah, if you do Minor Miracles, it's a really short quest. Basically, you go down there and you click off the quest, and the quest is build a set of excavator armor, and then you get scanned in once you wear the armor, and when that happens, you're done. And you get the plan for that. So that's the thing. Got a glowing SBQ last night from the event. Oh, nice. So you want to go here to Garahan Mining. You just want to go inside. And there's a terminal somewhere. Don't get blown up when you do that. Let's see. Oh, someone know the outfit. It's the Rail Splitter outfit is what it's called. It was an Atomic Shop item. A poster outside the Rusty Pick. Yeah, but you can actually get it from the, I think it's the terminal. It's this terminal right here, right? That has it as well. There's something on here about, let's see. Excavator queries is, oh no, it's man versus, it's this one. Man versus machine. This is the quest, I think, or that's the terminal entry. And that kicks off, that'll be like the start of the quest or whatever, but you can get it from the terminal as well. But that's what I would recommend. I mean, Excavator is a decent armor set to know, and you'll get that, you'll get it for free, and that's like 1,200 caps. You can interact with a few of the billboards. Yeah, that's true, but you still have to come here. Like, you have to come here to do the quest. So, like, until you come here, you can't, I mean, you can't do the quest without coming here. Oh, Mandy, there's Mandy. I'm like, what? There's a robot. Does Starfield have legendary enemies? I don't remember. Does Starfield have legendary enemies? That means you need to know the location. Yeah, but you can just come here. Like, you don't have to read a poster. You can just come here and read the terminal. You don't have to do, because you have to come here no matter what, is what I'm saying. So if you have to hear, did we already have this? I mean, if you have to come here no matter what, then, right? Been rocking the rail splitter outfit on your main character this week. I just did it for the stream, and I was hoping to have the Lincoln mask, but I haven't had it drop yet, so. Sometimes plans go awry. Skyline Valley, my favorite really dark place. Oh, it's here. All right. Well, that's not a ghoul. Are we fighting a bunch of things? Oh, that's a bear. They're actually weak to cold, not fire. I think they're like strongest against fire. Let's see. They're shooting over here. Maybe there's ghouls or something over here. I don't know. Using railway. Ah. Pinpitos. Heard legendary system in Starfield was worse than Fallout. I don't think it's worse. It's just different. But I don't remember seeing legendary enemies. So is this? Oh, here's the ghouls. I probably should be sneaking. I would do a whole lot more damage. Of course, now I'm not in stealth. So there's that. I killed a thing. I mean, I should take advantage. And that's the thing. It's like I'm not sneaking. So if I'm not sneaking, good thing I have all that covert scout. Oh, now I'm in caution. There's something up there somewhere. Have I been? All right, we're gonna go up top and look around. Try and get some more, something somewhere. Pick up some more locations. Maybe, is that the, oh, it's the bear. Hello, is it me you're looking for? There we go. Think it's worse than Starfield because it's basically a Fallout 4 system, but way less varied. God, it's been so long since I played Starfield. I mean, I don't remember it being particularly, I mean, what I would say is I don't remember the legendary effects being particularly interesting in Starfield. I did pick up some things. So better or worse, I don't know. I can't really say if it's better or worse. If you compare it to Fallout 4, I think Fallout 4 is much better just because, I mean, the legendary effects of Fallout 4 are generally pretty good. So, and meaningful. And Starfield, I felt they were less meaningful. Heard nothing but no good things about Starfield, and it looks boring from gameplay video. Yeah, it can be. Hola. Hope we get more map expansions. I would hope more map expansions, but unless they're going to do something with the map, I mean, we have Starfield, we got a map expansion, and there's basically no reason to ever go there. So that, I don't want more of that. I want, if we're going to get more, you know, more map expansions, give us like, give us a reason to go to that place. You know, not, you know, like on a regular basis, just give us a reason to go there, and maybe fishing will be that reason, although I kind of hope not. We're going to do the dragon. Even though I'm not spec for rifles, this does enough damage that it should be fine. Gonna do Ashes to Fire today. You are welcome to do that. I am not. No. I don't like Ashes to Fire. I just avoid it. I don't like it at all. I think legendary system was a mistake. You know, I've gone back and forth that I think in this game it makes a lot of sense because I mean, it doesn't make sense, like from a gameplay, like from like a making sense point of view. But I think for an online service game, you have to give people a reason to keep playing. And so the legendary system keeps people in far longer than they probably would be otherwise. So I think for an online game, it makes sense. I think for like a single player game, I wasn't crazy about that decision in Fallout. Like in Fallout 4, no legendaries I would have been fine with. But I think it makes sense in this game, but only because it's an online game. Starfield was just a bad play all around. Loading screen, yeah. I think they should have more locations in the Mire and Cranberry Bog. I mean, I'm down for more locations. I'm definitely not against map expansion. It's just when you have an expansion, I did Real Blast already, or I did the other one. But if you have an expansion with no reason to actually, Benji's gonna launch a nuke, to actually go there, that's where the issue is, I want a reason to go to the locations. I want the location to be interesting. Because to me, even though there's a lot of locations, it still feels very empty. It doesn't feel like, the original version of the game, there's lore everywhere. There's notes and holotapes, and it's just really interesting to explore. And if you, we're gonna try and sneak, do a little stealth here. Skyline Valley to me just doesn't feel that interesting, to be honest. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing. And there's just nothing there. There's just not a lot of reason to interact with that part of the map other than the quest. Which I did like. I did like the main quest, the Skyline Valley quest. I thought it was fun. But beyond that, dangerous pastimes. Yeah, okay, you could go there. That's usually not I don't think that event is compelling. Besides, even if it was the best event ever, I mean, how many events do we have? Like, there's just such a small chance that you'll get that particular event. And if you don't get that one, you're just never going to Skyline Valley. So, like, a map expansion for me needs to be, yeah. And there's no treasure maps. I'm really disappointed with that. I wanted more treasure maps to go with, because all the other regions on the map have treasure maps. I want a Skyline Valley treasure map. All right, let's go cold on this one. Because if I'm gonna sneak, I don't want explodey.
Attention users. Temperature approaching unsafe levels. Action required.
Oh, now there's 10 million of them. But I'm pretty sneaky. I mean, I've got, geez, there's so many. I'm pretty sneaky, so. As long as I can stay in caution, that'll help with my. Nope. Trying to reload and it's looting. Actually, let's do, I have a grenade. Oh, that's not. I was thinking that was yeah, it's dynamite. That's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. I thought I clicked on this. Did I? Is it slow or did I?
Temperature anomaly corrected.
It's just the map being the map. Oh, now I'm in danger. All right. So much for sneaking. My plan is winter eye.
Repair detected. Resuming.
Where's the other one? Right here. Get to a safe distance. Oh, geez, the third person camera. Sometimes is very disagreeable. All right, let's get out of here.
Target locked. Immediate evacuation required. Repeat.
All right, there we go. Treasure maps would have been cool. Yeah, I agree. Starfield wasn't bad for you. The only problem was Bethesda's way of doing the main quest and the engine outdated. Yeah. Don't like adding storylines because it's one and done. I agree with that. I mean, I want both. Like, I want some more quests, but yeah, it tends to be one and done. Main problem with legendary system is RNG. Yeah, although they removed that from this game for a lot. You have high hopes for fishing? All right. I hope fishing is awesome. Visuals were the visuals were a decent upgrade, except for the faces. Like, the eyes are really weird, but I guess they fixed that. I haven't played since they did, so I don't know. Didn't explore because you thought the quest would take you around. There's still locations you have. Oh yeah, the quest doesn't take, I mean, there's a lot of locations, but there's just nothing. I just don't find it super engaging. Maybe Skyline treasure maps with new ghoul expansion, learn, I don't know. I mean, I put in a suggestion, for that, but Todd will never give up his beloved creation engine. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they want to do that. No, you just got the raid, but you like see them add another maybe late. There will not be a new raid this year. That's been confirmed. So yeah, that's something I can tell you. The raid, there will be no new raid this year. So I'm guessing that means next year, hopefully. But yeah, this year won't get a new raid. It sounds like we may get other content that's difficult though. So I mean, even if we don't get a raid, we may get something that's like hard content. Because I did ask that question. I'm like, well, does that mean are we going to get any hard content? The answer was maybe, and I took that as a yes. Am I really that overweight? Jeez. All right. Okay.
Attention.
Let's see. Where's some other weapons we could drop? Oh, mole miner gauntlets. Those are heavy. Oh, nuka grenades. This is what I thought I had equipped.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay. Let's do a carry weight booster. That's a good timing on that nuke. Do a carry weight booster here. There we go. I gotta go get rid of some stuff. My carry weight isn't enough. Is the 2 new people from Outpost 0 available? Not on the PTS. So I'm guessing no. Now that you finish, let's see. You'll not go back. It freaks you out. Yeah, Melissa, I don't love it. It's so dark there. It's just not a fun area to be. I don't love it. I mean, I've never, yeah. I'm not a massive fan of Skyline Valley. I think if it didn't have the weather, like I wish the quest that you did resolved the weather. Because if it did that, it would be a lot more, it'd be a fun place to hang out, right? I think it'd be great, but it is what it is. But who knows? I mean, fishing is going to give us reasons to go places. And I'm assuming Skyline Valley will be part of that. So, you know, maybe the fishing update will give us reasons to go to Skyline Valley. And yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Where is the Cranberry Bog? All right. Cranberry Bog somewhere. There we go. Guess we'll be fishing in 2025. Yeah. Well, I know. I can tell you for sure they're adding at least one new location for... There's like a new body of water. I found that on the PTS. So there's at least one new body of water. I'm assuming it's for fishing. I mean, it just looks like it's probably for fishing. So Fritz, the chemist. Yes, thank you for subscribing. All right, I'm going to try my dragon against the Scorched Beast Queen. See how hard we can hit. You hope fishing isn't lame? Me too. Raid should have been at Skyline Valley. It would at least give people an excuse to go to that region after completing the quest. But they kind of have to do it in an instance, like an interior location. I think, you know, that's just kind of the nature of the raids. And so if they did that, it's got to be inside. And so then it doesn't really matter where it is. Wouldn't be surprised if someone made a mod. They're probably, actually wouldn't surprise me either. All right, that's enough of that. Now we have tea. Operation Don't Spill the Tea. There we go. A lot of people here. All right, let's see about... see if we can hit from here. All right, so 36 times 4. That's pretty good damage. Critical... Okay. That was a long delay. I was trying to shoot that whole time after the reload, so it's just, so this has a problem. I can't use this. Not really, because after I reload, I have to wait for like 5 seconds before I can shoot. Gonna land, gonna land. Boom, 139, but that's times 4. And then you get staggered while reload. Yeah, this isn't gonna work, screw that. Okay, what? Wasn't letting me shoot my gun either. All kinds of things are going wrong. We'll freeze her in place. Ugh. There we go. VATS wasn't VATSing. I was trying to VATS her before and it wasn't working. She's going down very quickly. Oh, I had an ant. Stupid ants. But if I do go ghoul, I would definitely take that anti-stagger perk. It's so nice. I mean, staggering is such a hassle in this game, so a perk that'll just like make it so you can't, because that's what it does. It actually makes it so you can't get staggered. As long as you have either glow or high, I don't remember exactly the wording on it. It may be high glow, but still. A perk that it'll like let you not get staggered is awesome. And I would like to see like a perk that's not ghoul, where you don't have to be a ghoul for that. You can just use, you know, Just some sort of mechanic, because I don't love the way staggering works in this game. 76 Stardew Valley crossover. I've never played that, so. No, only know of a mod to silence Skyline Valley. How do I feel about Onslaught? I like it. I think it's a good mechanic. It's not for everything though. I think that's part of the reason I kind of like it is it's not like, oh, you have to do Onslaught. Like it does, because for some things it doesn't work. Because in my last video, someone said, hey, test the Alien Blaster, which I've already done. I did that a while back. I didn't make a video because the Alien Blaster is just kind of in a weird spot where it doesn't, it's like it fires too fast for one version, but not fast enough for the other. And so it's kind of this in-between situation. And there are a few weapons that are like that, where they're kind of this in-between, in-between situation where they can't really build stacks effectively, but they burn them up too quickly to get a benefit from that. Oh, jeez. Okay, come on. Use the camera. I'm going to put this dragon away because it's got just this weird hitch when I'm trying to shoot, and that just isn't any good. All right. Which the black powder pistol didn't seem to have. Weird. Do you think Nuclear Winter if Nuclear Winter was still around, Skyline Valley would be a playable area? I think people might want it to be. I don't know, though. I mean, I think Watoga would have been a good expansion, but that never happened. So I don't know. I mean, if they were investing in it, I think there'd be a lot of stuff that would be on the table, but it's hard to say just because they didn't. I mean, the whole time I was playing the game, they never added anything new to it. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of like dead spot. I don't know that it would actually be because there's not really any big city spots because there's no towns, right? Like there's no towns in Skyline Valley. So I think it would actually be a bad location, at least off the top of my head. But it's hard to say because that was just a mode that was getting no attention. So, it's hard to say. Imagine Nuclear Winter set in the pit or Atlantic City. I think Atlantic City could be interesting if you set one in the boardwalk. That could actually be kind of cool. Done a bunch of videos. Yeah, I'm loving Onslaught. I really like it. But again, there's like some things. I mean, because Melee right now doesn't have Melee's kind of left out unless you're playing auto Melee. But as far as the perk goes, they're left out completely. Minus 10 charisma is kind of not working for you on a ghoul. Yeah, if you're a ghoul, your charisma is gonna be 1. Just your charisma is 1 if you're a ghoul. They never changed Nuclear Winter ever. Well, didn't they change it? Wasn't there originally only one map? Like, didn't it start off with the Flatwoods map and then they added Morgantown later? I'm pretty sure that's the thing. But when I started, Morgantown was there as well. And I'm like, why do people only choose Morgantown? Oh, it's because we only had Flatwoods forever and everyone got sick of it. Oh, okay, that makes sense. No. Anyway, there's a lot of people as event. You get a lot of robots. All events should do this. The more people, the more enemies. Why are you shooting the head? Because that's where the yellow numbers are now, is on the head. But yeah, other than that, they didn't. Well, they added the Gauss shotgun, right? Because the Gauss shotgun wasn't a thing when Nuclear Winter was. I should say they mistakenly added it. The Gauss shotgun should never have been added to that. Hey, Pope, welcome. That was such a terrible addition to Nuclear Winter because it was such a broken weapon that you get the Gauss shotgun, you were just, yeah. That was like the worst weapon they could have added to that game. Flatwoods was a terrible map. Somebody wanted that. I actually liked Flatwoods. I thought it was fine. But I understand people, they get sick of it because that was the only map they had. Are the yellow numbers bigger than the white numbers? Yeah, well, yellow numbers indicate weak spot damage. So that's why I'm saying the weak spot on the projectrons is obviously changed because that's where the yellow numbers are. Is the head. Raymond Reddington, hello. Do you know if there's a website you can use to see when certain perk cards unlock? Yes, you can go to Nukes and Dragons. Let's see here. Because they have a character builder and it'll actually show you that. Right here. Jules, all I know is when I've been testing weapons lately, so that's what that you can use as you can use that as a build planner, but it'll show you when the perks unlock as well. Jules, whenever I test weapons, the headshots do more damage. So on the Protectrons. So it's not just the numbers are yellow. I mean, I'm getting more damage on the head than I am on the torso. It'd be cool to see nuclear when it come back is like, no, I don't want it as a seasonal mode. I want them to, if they're going to bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back and invest in it. Don't leave it in beta forever. I mean, I could be wrong, Jules. It's just anecdotal, but yeah, I want, if nuclear when it comes back, I want it to come back. Like, come back, invest in it as a mode. Because it was in beta, right? It never came out of beta. Someone's launching a nuke. And whoops. Damn it. Notice when the tank robots do their cooldown animation, the fusion core is the weak spot, like it used to be in Fallout 4. Oh, when they're on cooldown. Okay. That's interesting to know. That would make sense. I mean, the fusion core is funny. It went from like crazy weak, one shot, you can do like, tens of thousands of damage, to now it's like a super tanky spot. They were still lower. Oh, okay. I mean, I always did torso shots before, but then it's like I'm like doing accidental headshots, and I'm like, oh no, I don't want the head, I want the torso, and the damage is less on the torso. I'm like, all right. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Maybe we should do it. Maybe we should do a test. Let's do a test. There's a good way to, I mean, instead of speculating, how about I just test it? Let's test it right now. Let's see. I want to make sure I don't have, I don't have tenderizer and I don't have follow through. Adrenaline won't matter. Okay, so first shot, second shot should all be the same damage. Let's try this. Let's see what happens. I could be wrong. Let's find out if I'm wrong. Appreciate, also been enjoying PTS perk card videos. You're excited for the changes, especially reduced cost in certain cards. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to this update. They changed the head of the Protectrons. It wasn't a weak spot. I know it wasn't at one point, but I'm thinking it is now, but maybe let's find out. Let's find out what does more damage, the head or the not the head. So if I'm right here and I shoot the torso, that's 115. If I shoot the head, that's 152. 152 is more than 115, right? 115, 152. See? Look at that. Hey, I was right about something. How about that? I was right about something. There you go. When does the season come? Pope, they haven't announced it yet, but my guess is March 11th. Based on everything I know, I'm saying March 11th. All right, so we know it is the, I knew I wasn't hallucinating. Actually, I had my doubts. If I didn't have doubts, I would have, if I knew, I would have, if I didn't have doubts, I would not have, someone else is here. Psycho Boy's here too, yeah. Found some unused notebooks in the shoebox filled with other notebooks. Nice. Added quote, nice. Civil engineer. Maybe I should do a, yeah, I think I might chase that civil engineer jetpack. I mean, I shouldn't say chase. I think I have it. I actually think I know that one. All right, well, I wasn't coming here to kill every robot. I just wanted to test one thing. So I did that one thing that I wanted. We already did Dogwood Die Off. It's like the event that just won't stop spawning. And I think, what's that? Service. Oh, senses violence. Yes, please. Now you have internet connection in your console. Oh, enter the contest. I'm not planning on it. Derek, are you? Are you going to enter the contest to be in Elder Scrolls 6? After a long day of budget analysis, you're here for math like 152 is more 15. Welcome, Austin. I'm glad you're enjoying the math lesson. With ghouls not being able to use OE, what do you think will be the best first star on armor? Probably a mix of I think a mix of slayers. I mean, personally for me, I would probably go with like troubleshooters, mutant slayers combo, because those are like the two enemies that are the most challenging. You could also go for a mix of just all of them. It's like troubleshooters, hunters, whatever, just like one of each, something like that as well. You could do vanguards even. I mean, actually vanguard should be pretty good because, like I was saying earlier, your health will always be, it should always be 100%, depending on how you're doing the ghoul, which means you should always be getting the maximum benefit from vanguards. And if you're using reflective, not reflective, like ricochet, there actually is a benefit to having a higher resistance, because a higher resistance means you reflect back more damage. So vanguard, I think, actually has some value for a ghoul. There's a contest, Hermos, where you can enter to have you turned into an NPC for Elder Scrolls 6. It was just announced not that long ago. Sent us something, got a reply back that they were not going to have a character with 30 backpacks and 3 trailers. All you did was send a picture of one dude with one of those super massive backpacks and 3 times O. Oh, he's got the glowing. Oh, that's a glowing honey beast, right? I think that's what that is. So yeah, always wanted to be an NPC. If you want, here's how you become an NPC. Order food delivery. Like if you order food delivery, you are an NPC. You gave this delivery driver, you're the quest giver for the thing, and you're an NPC in his quest. So that's how you become an NPC in real life. Just order some sort of something to be delivered. Actually, you even order something from Amazon, right? Because then the driver, whoever delivers it, becomes like the adventurer, and you're the NPC where he has to deliver the thing to. Imagine you as a character. Yeah, there you go. Need a big foam exclamation mark hat. There you go. That's right. So you can have a little exclamation mark over your head all the time. A mud crab. I think the idea is they would make you a, wow, look at that weapon. Someone's having a seizure or something. It's nice. They have characters with epilepsy in the game. That's cool. If you were to win that contest, you want to be a random encounter who wants to fight the main character because you'll die. You want to be like the random orc, not orc. Yeah, orc. Kai, join the team. Must be time for Skyrim. Not Skyrim. Must be time for Foxnut. Now I'm thinking Skyrim. Not a bad idea for Halloween costume. Yeah, and you go to a Halloween party, you can have like all these non-gamers saying, "What are you supposed to be? What are you supposed to be? What are you supposed to be?" The worst costumes are those. Not because of it's just like it gets annoying spending the whole Halloween, the party answering the question, "What are you supposed to be?" I've had a couple of those. Yeah, the old orc fighter wants a good death. Why does the honeybee mask look like a porn star from the 70s? I don't know. It doesn't look like a honeybee. It looks like some blue dude with a mustache and yeah. Maybe I'll get the assault rifle plan. It's been a long time since I've gotten that. Man, that pistol update can't come soon enough. This feels so underwhelming. Must deliver you 5 kisses? The luchador? Yeah, kinda. Easy to spot the gamers at the party, right? Because they're the ones that aren't at the party. They're at home playing a game. They're not going to a party. They got to play a game. Army helmet. Can you learn how to craft an army helmet by scrapping army helmets? I mean, I know some things are like that. The metal helmet's that way. The combat helmet's that way. Can you? I don't know. Nephew went as John Marston from Red Dead Redemption on Halloween. Another time, the blind swordsman Kenshi from Mortal Kombat. Wow, that's nice. Oh, that's very creative. Nice. Party means humans. You don't want to do that. Yes. Oh, wow, that's way up here. Although I think we're... Yeah, I think we won. Think we won the fight. Cannot learn the army helmet or any, at least you couldn't after 30. I don't, yeah. It's one of those questions that I've never had until just now. And I like, well, I wonder if that's a thing. No, now I'm, oh crap. Now I'm over encumbered again. Okay. Let's drop this. It says heavy, right? So I should drop that. I got a thing to go to. Let's see, weapons. Probably gave me, there we go. All right, let's go to Fashnot. What's this? Oh, bots. Robots on parade. If Yasmin keeps saying, didn't you just have a snack since you placed her, does that mean you have to remove her? No. Ariel, it's with her, it's your, I think it has to do with your food and drink meter. So if you're fully fed, she won't give you a thing. So what you want to do is actually talk to her, and that'll let you give, the option to trade where you can like buy a recipe, but also she'll sell you food. But I don't think she'll give you food unless you're hungry. At least that's been my experience. I mean, I'm just extrapolating based on, the way it's always played out for me. So, yeah. So I think that's the answer. I'm somewhat sure that that's what's happening. Yeah, because that's always been my experience. I've never gotten food from her either, and I just think that's because I always keep my food and drink meter topped up. So yeah. Did we get them all? Okay, we have them all. We have the musician, wood. I don't have. Fortunately, I might have wood. I just scrapped a whole ton of things. I might actually have some. Probably won't matter. Never mind. Oh, beeswax. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't paying attention at the time. I was doing other things. Oh, now we're there. All right. Good job, everybody. I didn't do anything, but good job. Ask her about recipes. Yeah, if you ask her about recipes, then you can trade with her and she'll have food she can sell you. But I think she'll give you food. Like, I think if you're hungry, I haven't actually tested that, but I think if you're hungry, she can actually give you something. Most of your favorite are currently sick. Probably a winter flu, realize you... Oh, I'm guessing that means family. Most of your family is sick. Winter flu, realize you haven't been sick since 2023. Miserable. I've heard varying degrees of things from COVID people. I haven't heard anyone say it was awesome. Let's see here. Like the Nuka-Cola Ghoul the best? Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. He'll actually defend your camp sometimes. Is that Leo? That's Leo, right? You need to get hungry to get a random food item. Got you. Okay. I mean, that's what I've always assumed, just based on the fact that I'm always fully fed, and she always says, "Didn't you just eat something?" So that's always been my assumption. But yeah. Yeah, I had Leo on one of my, I think I had it on one of my stream characters. Oh, the Nuka-Cola fan, I think I had from Rio, or I had Leo. Nothing amazing there. I keep hoping maybe somebody drops the Lincoln mask for me, but no. Level Earth? You mean flat Earth? Gives buffs based on the nuke you gave. Yeah. The problem is the buffs that you get from the camp allies only is an hour, and it's only once every 24 hours. So, because I like the one that you get from the stand-up comedian dude, because it reduces the stagger. It's awesome, but after an hour it wears off, and then you can't get it again until the next day. And for me, it's like I don't want to have. I mean, that's not enough. I need more reasons to keep someone at my camp than just a buff I can get once per day. I mean, if you only play it once a day for less than an hour, it's great. But if you play longer than that, then it's not that useful. Sick with COVID for a month. Oh, wow. That's rough. Yeah, I'm lucky. I never got it. But yeah, I mean, I knew one person who had it and he didn't get vaccinated. His thought process was, well, if I get it, I probably want it to kill me. So, like, all right, that's kind of fatalistic, but yeah. But he recovered, but he said he felt like he was gonna die. He wants to be called Level Earth Observer. What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Time to go for a tea break. Why do some players look like they're standing in their underwear? They could possibly be in their underwear. They could have crashed, or the server could be showing a ghost image of them. It's, you know, there's a lot of reasons why they might show that. Yeah, I mean, probably the most likely explanation is that they crashed. Or they did, or they, you know, they alt F4'd out of the game without closing down properly, and so the game is showing like a ghost image or something. So, yeah, I mean, it's most likely not the player. But it is possible they could be in their underwear. Some players just do that as well. Oh, Kai hit level 18,092. Kai, I'm guessing he's going to hit 20,000 this weekend with double XP. That's my guess. He's going to be at 20,000 at the end before the double XP is over. Used to be a challenge to complete Foshnot in your underwear. Oh, okay. Leo is a flat earther that is hilariously bad. Oh, okay. We'll be back soon. All right, Lucas, I'll be here. A berserker build non-meta. Exactly. Well, it doesn't say without clothes. It's just, you know, armor resistance or damage resistance. That's it. There are other options. There's a big difference between no damage resistance and no clothes. Just saying, you have options. I hear you. I see you. Oh. Frame rate dipped down. Yeah, frame rate's suffering here. This is taxing the server, I think. Is there another one right somewhere? Somebody died. They probably had it coming. I think there's in the house. Ha! I got him. Remember coughing up mucus every day and you think you lost your voice for a bit? Ooh, wow. You know, losing your voice, depending on what you do, like if it happened to me, that would be a big problem. Sometimes I mostly lose it, but if I lost it completely, that would be tough. Kind of hard to do YouTube with, unless you have to create a sign language channel or something. And then I'd have to learn sign language. Maybe it's to creep out humans. Maybe. Normally your frame rate is about 120. It dips to 50 sometimes. Yeah, I have mine set at 90. I have it locked, you know, at 90 and it's fine. But yeah, here it dips. Not always, but today it was dipping, especially there. I mean, between all the stuff spawning and whoever's doing those explosions, those really can cause a, you know, wreak havoc on things.
Please exit the area.
Let's see here.
Thank you for your
Let's fix that up. I don't like have weapons that are below 100%. Where's this one going? The ash. Ugh. Well, that's okay. It's in Nuka World. Ugh. Whoever launched that nuke sucks. I don't like you. I hate fighting in my my stealth suit. I mean, I don't really know them, so I can't really say that I hate them, but I don't think we can be friends. I mean, that event's not great anyway. I think it's over this way. I find it spawns down this direction more often than not. It's a big old ram. Big old cheapie. And he's dead. One time you lost your voice, almost lost your voice because you were yelling at someone. Don't speak up a lot and rarely yell, so you get your throat. You know, I was watching it was a few days ago at it was a Saturday Night Live news update where they do this thing called Joke Swap, which I'd never heard of before. And the way it works, if you haven't seen it, you have the two anchors on there and they write jokes for each other, and the other person has to read it, and they don't know what it's gonna say until they're reading it. And I laughed so hard I was coughing. Like it was painful. I can't remember. It's probably been years since I laughed that hard. I was laughing so hard it was painful. Funniest damn thing. It was great though. Super offensive, which I guess is probably why it was funny. But yeah, look on the go on YouTube and look up Joke Swap Saturday Night Live. I guess is the thing they do periodically. And I got the beret. That's just like a kick in the head. White dude, yes. White dude, blockhead, and a black guy. They look confused. They're hilarious. Yeah. Michael Shea and can't think of the other guy's name. He's married to Scarlett Johansson though. But yeah, they're yeah, it's so funny. Like the stuff they had each other read was just like the most offensive stuff. It was awesome. He was picking on Scarlett Johansson. Yes, it was so. I mean, I saw a little bit of a clip there for. It was like an interview of Scarlett Johansson. I'm like, a random interview, and they talked about that joke swap. I'm like, what is joke swap? And so I saw the full bit, and yeah, it is awesome. it's so funny. I mean, it was just, and it was so because it was so wrong. I mean, that's what's so funny about it. Because they're basically writing these jokes to make these other people say, make each other say just like the worst stuff. And yeah, it's great. I recommend it. Colin Jost, yes, or Jost. Yeah, that's who it is. Yes, him. They're both funny. Just laugh at. Okay, I guess I gotta do. I have one of those right there. See, and that's the thing. If you're a ghoul, you don't have to deal with. If you're a ghoul, you don't have to worry about a nuke zone. Just go in and feed on it. But yeah, it was so like I seriously haven't laughed that hard in forever. I had to get a cough drop. I was literally just coughing. I was laughing so hard. Scored out of his league, yeah. Yeah. It was fun. It was funny. I mean, it was good, and they're good sports about it. But I mean, I think that the whole idea of it. I mean, I didn't know about it. I had no idea. I haven't watched Saturday Night Live in. I watched it a lot in the early 90s when, and like Mike Myers and David Spade and, yeah. Chris Farley and Phil Hartman, the one who died. Yeah, Phil Hartman and, yeah, that was kind of the crew when I watched it. Dana Carvey. So I haven't watched Saturday Night Live in a very long time. I mean, I've seen little bits and pieces here and there over the years, but yeah. Heard it isn't good anymore? Well, I mean, based on the little bit that I saw, it's awesome. I mean, if that's a taste of the current caliber of people who are on the show right now, they're really good. I mean, because that was some of the, that, especially Weekend Update, that Weekend Update stuff was hilarious. I mean, my favorite Weekend Update person was Norm Macdonald. I thought he was so great. Watch him every once in a while, just scrolling vids on YouTube. Yeah, and I don't even do that. It was just because I happened to get a random Scarlett Johansson interview in my YouTube feed. I'm like, I'm not sure why that's there. But it was short, and it said something about Saturday Night Live is why I watched it. And then I'm like, okay, well, you can't show the whole bit, so I gotta find the bit, because that bit, if that's like a taste of it, it's gotta be funny. Saturday Night Live, Ariel. They just celebrated their 50th year. I think over the weekend they had like 50th anniversary specials. I didn't see them, but. Only night show you ever watched was Conan. Ah, okay. I never kind of got Conan. His sense of humor and my sense of humor just didn't quite match up. I always found him kind of more odd than anything. I mean, he has his moments where he'll make me laugh, but for me, he was always just kind of not my thing, really. Who doesn't want a pic of ScarJo to pop up? Well, it was like a random interview, but I mean, it was just, I don't know why it popped up, because it's not really the kind of stuff I watch on YouTube. Mostly a lot of it's like gaming and tech stuff. So it was just weird that this random, and at Saturday Night Live, it was just weird that it popped up. And so I clicked on it, and The interview itself wasn't anything interesting, but they showed the clip from Saturday Night Live, and I'm like, okay, that I got to see the whole bit, not just the little bit they showed, because they just said it was too it was too offensive for them to show off whatever. I don't even know what show it was that they were showing, but. Titan is now vulnerable. I don't even, oh, I am taking rats, yeah. Conan is GOAT. All right. Younger crowd like you wouldn't find him funny. I don't even know if that's true. I mean, I don't necessarily think it's an age thing, because Conan is, I mean, he's older than I am, I think. I don't even necessarily think it's an age thing. It's just not every sense of humor is the same. And my sense of humor and his sense of humor are not, they're not the same. But like I said, sometimes he does things that, I mean, he will say things that I think are funny. I mean, I like The Simpsons early on, and he was a writer on that show, so. He's just not funny. Well, see, humor is very subjective. Like, to say if someone's funny or not, that just isn't, you just can't make that kind of judgment, right? I mean, not everybody finds the same things funny. So, and sometimes, you know, sometimes Conan says, I mean, for me, like when I see him, yeah, I mean, sometimes I think he's funny, sometimes I don't. That's all. That's all there is to it. Stupid beret. I should just, you know what? Screw this. This is what I think of this Fashnot beret. I'm just going to scrap it. All these rare things. And, oh wait, I had an instigating. Oh, grand finale. No. Instigating. Nope. Not really on a hot streak learning mods or anything. Let's put on our, that battered, no, we want the rail splitter hat. And our armor, which is various stages of needing to be repaired. I don't wait for it to break. Back from VR. All right, welcome back. Hello, Angel. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Vinicus. People trickling in, ready to see some Fashnot oxygen glowing. Oh, okay. Well, that's one of the things about fighting in a nuke zone is you can get that stuff to make flux if that's something you actually need, which it doesn't tend to be. And it's like once you start doing raids, you'll never need flux. Actually, you won't need much of anything when you're doing raids. Okay, so I have all these pistols, and I'm just switching around between different, just between two different Crusader pistols. What's this? Again, Dogwood Die-Off? Is that oh, I was gonna go to that, but then, yeah. Then, what's it popped up? Senses violence. If you remember to fix it, you will, but usually you only remember because it breaks. Oh. I don't usually get that point. I'm kind of, and part of it is because I tend to do things where I get repair kits. And so I'm always looking to use them up, especially raids, right? I'm always use up repair kits because I have to drop so many. Not on this character, but let's see. Let's go here, maybe. Ah, damn it. Ah, okay. That wasn't a great place to spawn me. Well, I would, but I keep getting attacked. There we go. Going to head out. All right, Pope, have fun. Yeah, boy, hello, hello. New to this game. Does this game have text chat? No. I think there's a feature for text to speech and speech to text, but I don't think it works very well. There is a mod. Yeah, if you're on PC, there's a mod. There's a text chat mod, which is actually very popular, and a lot of people, oh, I failed. A lot of people use it. So yeah, there is a text chat mod for PC, but there's not one built into the game. Rad Scorpion Horde, all right. Went to do one thing and ended up doing another one. Rad Scorpions, how annoying could that be? Luckily, I'm super sneaky and they'll never detect me ever. It's like I was always of the opinion, oh, pistols are fine. And then when I'm doing them on the PTS, it's like, no, they're not fine. They're in rough shape. They will be fine. They will be good. Like the Crusader is such a joy to use on the in the BTS, and it doesn't. I mean, yeah, like it doesn't seem like it's that much stronger, but yeah. I mean, you wouldn't think it would be that much stronger, but it's a common. I mean, it's not just the pistol upgrade. It's also onslaught. I mean, the onslaught mechanic will make everything stronger. Well, most things, anything ranged. Text chat mod only works with others using the same mod. Yeah, that's true. But a lot of people use it. There's a lot of people that use the text chat mod. And they do things like, because I guess you can have it so that you can set it to just your server, or you can have it just anybody in the game. And so people will be like, oh, I have eviction notice on my server. And so you end up just making friends that way and then joining them on their server and that, because there's a lot of that going on. And for Fashion, I'm sure for double dipping, it would be helpful for that. Because you probably, see, if somebody ruined Nuka World, it's like, don't do that. So now Nuka World's ruined. And so you end up with, I mean, you can probably end up with double dipping that way, where someone on text chat is going, oh, I have Fashion out, but it's taken a long time, and then you could join them that way. So yeah, I mean, it's used by a lot of people. I haven't used it. I don't have it, but I'm very minimalist when it comes to mods. Never used it. Obviously, no clue. And I haven't either, but I know people that use it. So, and I've seen screenshots of it where people are here, you know, like people from other servers are communicating saying, hey, I've got an eviction notice on my server. And so people are hopping to, well, how'd he die? How did he just die? Oh, he must have been like close to low, like bottom health or something. Log to other Discord groups and you always post if Ian is in our server. Yeah, exactly. Although right now there's not a lot of that going on, but found text chat mod to be annoying while you're doing raids, so you disabled and never re-enabled. Oh, okay. Come on, there we go. Yeah, that's the thing during raids, like anything that pops up is really annoying. I've noticed that too, like someone joins a team and it's like, okay, get that off my, you know, someone starts a team, get that off my screen, or an event pop up, or yeah, just any kind of pop-up, right? Or if somebody does encrypted, like for me, what always happens, if someone does encrypted, they're gonna do it while I'm running for fuel cans, and then my sound goes away. It's like, no, I can't hear the stalkers because encrypted is going. It's almost like if I'm doing raids, I want a raid server where that's the only thing that happens is raids. Are people allowed to use text check mods on live scene? Never seen. I would, if I was using it, Mandy, I wouldn't be afraid. I mean, kind of they're the way that they are on mods, like just because, I mean, mods are not officially supported, but that's not the same thing as mods are prohibited, right? As long as your mod isn't altering gameplay in a way that's like, you know, a negative way. So like if you're using a no doors mod, for example, that's obviously going to be, you know, frowned upon, and you'd be an idiot if you use that on stream. But something like text chat doesn't really change the game. I mean, it's just a way to communicate with other players. So that would be fine. If I used it, I would have no issue using it on stream, but I don't use it, so. Is there a mod to move reward pop-ups to the side screen instead of shooting? It does that by default, right? Doesn't it do it in the, oh, the reward mods, not legendaries. You could there's probably an I setting with it. You could probably do. No one's at Moonshine Jamboree, and usually they're at 10. Yeah, they're all asleep at Fashnot. But before they moved the legendary pop-ups to the side, I did that with it was just an I setting. You just went in and just like edited a couple of things, you know. It was just like 2 lines of something. I don't remember what it was, but it was like 2 lines of something, and it moved everything to the side. And I think it made it, did it make it, I don't remember if it made it smaller, but it moved to, oh, I have enough. I'm over here still getting it. I only need 20. But yeah, I'm sure there's a mod for that. Die because you were lazy to open it and won't drink right away. Got you. I like Brahmin milk better. Because it doesn't give you the increased disease chance that Radaway does.
Y'all better stop him from shooting up the wagon.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, I'm sure you can find it online somewhere. I mean, that's where I found the... I don't even remember where I found out about the legendary one, where that came from. Are there pet mods? Like you would like to have a pet baby Brahmin over a dog? There might be, I don't know, Mandy. Not something I've ever looked for. There's HUD editor, it will let you customize UI elements and you can do it while the game is running. Oh, okay. See, and that would be a thing you could use for the pop-ups, right? You could make them smaller. So, I mean, I'm sure there's a mod for it. I'm sure there is. Yeah, Nexus, I'm assuming. I'd like to shoot this thing. Maybe when it pops up. Like there's... It's all on Nexus mods, yeah. I mean, if you can think of it, I mean, if it's something that's a if it's a quality of life thing, I would say it probably exists. If it's a quality of life thing in some form. I'm guessing. I mean, the only things I run are, I have one for silent emotes and for like smaller cremator explosions. I don't know what else. I mean, and there's one for like rare plans and apparel that'll actually tell you if something's rare or not when you pick it up. All right, let's get out of Nuka World that's been ruined. Nuka World has been ruined. You have a pet Brahmin you tamed at one of your camps, so but still alive. A tamed one. No, I think she just wants to reskin her dog or her cat and make them a Brahmin. And maybe there's some, I don't know. All right, let's do, see, I want my armor. That would be a nice thing to have, would be like, if there's a mod, I mean, that would be actually interesting. I wonder if there's a mod that lets you group things together and just like say, equip this outfit. It's like, I want all of my apparel and my armor turned into an outfit. I wonder if that's a thing. That I don't know, but that would be a very useful thing to have, a feature. Or have a bunch of food buffs at once that you just call a meal, and then when I just like redo my food buffs, I just click one thing and it does all of these buffs at once. That would be useful as well. Let's see, did I get any plans? I got the snow globe, I got the flower box, I don't want that. Wow, I got a lot of plans. Nothing amazing. Nothing amazing. Oh, visual mods for the explosions and the scorched beast screams. Oh, okay. Oh no, no, that's okay. I've got it. I've got plenty of big irons. I got a couple. Mod called buff meter, which shows all. I've seen that, but it's like I don't like having extra stuff on my screen. I am good. Thank you very much. Not everybody here likes it, but you love perk loadout manager. Yeah. I've never used it. I've never felt like I needed it, but yeah, I totally understand people wanting to do it. And that's a functionality that's like people would want, like they've asked for because honestly, I thought that's what to get when we got the perk machine. It's like, oh, we want a way to switch perks. Okay. Here's a way you can do it, at your camp. Well, that's great. I mean, it is great. I mean, it's better. That's better than not having that feature, but perk loadout manager is kind of what people wanted, to be able to do it on the fly.
Responders, priority alert.
But I will say this, once they get rid of all the crafting perk requirements, because I think that's what's going to happen, then it'll become a lot less necessary to need that. Because then I won't have to have like, go to my camp and, because it's really annoying when I want to change out like a receiver or something, and oh, you need science, or you need science expert or science master, or whatever. I mean, they've already got rid of the demo expert requirement for explosives. So yeah, if they get rid of those requirements, that'll make changing loadouts a lot less necessary. All right, where is the highlighted bodies? That was a good addition to the game. Plasma caster, all right. No more crafting perks, no more weapon buff perks. What's left? Yeah, exactly. Well, I think it's going to make for more interesting builds, to be honest. Because then you'll have a build, so the way that the gunslinger and gorilla perks are working is basically, depending on how you want to do onslaught, either do it where you're using semi-automatic or automatic, but it's not going to be semi-automatic or automatic pistols. It's going to be semi-automatic or automatic weapons. And so you can have like a build where you're doing like a quad 10 mil pistol and an automatic, like a handmade, and so you have like these weird different combinations of weapons that are, I guess we'll go there. So your loadout, so your build becomes like the weapon combo you're using rather than a specific weapon type, right? Carry weight perks. Let's see here. Would love to be able to switch all perks with one click. Go from full health heavy gunner to bloodied without having it. Well, yeah. Pistol is 10 millimeter. This is a Crusader, but yeah, I'm using 10 mil ammo. Need to allow us to put our camp inside events so we can change the perks there. Yeah, that would be awesome. I could put my turret camp inside any event. That would be so cool. Then I'd be okay. I'd be an advocate for nuking events at that point. Because events don't run janky enough without people having a camp inside of there. Stalkers, single action. Yeah, that's great. Maybe someday Stalkers will get improved. $10 mil pistol, there's that. Yeah, I think this will be kind of, for me, for pistols, this is going to be it until the update. I think after this, because I do want to work on, because I'm not starting a new character until the new season, and I have that character ready to go, by the way. I actually did it the next day. When they announced double XP was extended, it took me about a day, but I got the character to level 50, and it's just ready to go. I'm not going to touch it again until the new season, but when the season starts, I'll be able to go right into the ghoul quest, which was the whole goal for that. So let's see. There's no reason to do. I don't want this. I'm just going to drop it. Oh, bottle backpack flare, sure. There is no reason to do this. The wolf. There's like no reward for that, which is so weird. No reward for it at all. Oh, someone's in the silo. Gonna do something. Really? There's no nothing. No. Well, I'm gonna go back to my camp then so I can get some more company tea. Scott E, hello. Looking forward to the ghoul update. Me too. Let's see. You only have to carry gamma gun or spoiled meat or something else to get ready. Well, so far, right now, Jules, the gamma gun isn't doing much. It was initially, but I don't know if it's intended or if it's bugged. But right now you want spoiled, you want like toxic goo. That's your best option for getting irradiated. The gamma gun actually is terrible. Hopefully it's just a bug. Because that was changed a couple of PTS updates ago where the gamma gun basically does nothing to get you irradiated. Really? Yeah, no loot? All right. This camp is so bad. It's so bad. Company T. Adelaide. Okay, I forget who I forget who my camp ally is. Gamma gun on semi-auto does lots of self-rad damage. Have you tried it on the PTS lately? I mean, Jules, it doesn't fill the glow very high anymore, is what I'm saying. Like there's something with it doesn't do much. So it was and it's not. And I don't know if it's bugged or what. Spoiled Brahma milk is not showing up on inventory again. Uh-oh. Okay, well, that's what I'm talking about, Jules. So if you're going to use it as, if we're talking about the ghoul anyway, about refilling the ghoul, that. My razor, what happened to that? Repair, yes. Repair. How does razor grain get broken? Whatever. All right. There's Monster Mash, but that's not a real event. There's someone looking at a nuke. Are you kidding me? There's like no. All right, we have this event. Do we have like Queen of the Hunt or something? We'll do that. Nartek, join the team. All right. Save some spoiled food. Well, and there's a perk that lets you, from food, that takes more rads, which is actually a pretty useful perk. But the amount, what you want is something to give you a lot of rads quickly. I've used Toxic Goo and Toxic Water, and Toxic Goo is by far the best that I've tried. At first I was just using a Gamma Gun. I'd pull out the Gamma Gun and, yeah, I'm with you, Angel, same. I just pull out the Gamma Gun, shoot the ground, and boop, my glow is full, but now it does such a piddly amount, it's not worth it. So, yeah, I don't know. The ghoul is definitely management. There's a lot of managing going on with that, so I'm kind of... I don't know. I'm kind of wondering how people will do the ghoul, right? Like, a lot of people wanted a playable ghoul, but with the implementation, there's a lot of management. Having to manage your rads is the thing. And considering how many players in this game don't even eat or drink and their food meter is at empty because they just don't want to bother with it, those people are not going to want to manage their glow as a ghoul. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm really curious to see what the reception is going to be. A lot more people did raids than I thought. I thought people would reject the raids, and that I was wrong on that, so. Monster Mash is great solo to get a ton of Halloween candy. Yeah, I guess solo you're always going to win, right? If you want a bunch of Halloween candy, because that counts. Does that count as pre-war food? I think it does, right? Hope they also allow us to play a Super Mutant. Well, Ariel, I think what's going to happen is it'll depend. If the ghoul is well received, then I could definitely see that happening. But I think they're going to see how the ghoul does. If the ghoul is not well received, we may not have. That may be it. Who knows? The biggest, I'm seeing a couple of issues with actually, there's a few issues with the ghoul. They have a disguise system, which I'm not going to get into, but it's not great. It's very, the disguise system isn't great. And I guess there's some interiors you cannot go into unless you have a disguise. I haven't explored, I'll find all this out when I play as a ghoul with the stream character. So the disguise system's kind of fiddly. If you want to play feral, then basically you're saying I don't ever want to use guns because you won't be able to use guns at all. You won't be able to hit anything. There's a lot of extra management. Now, I will say this, a ghoul as a pistol character is really good, but a lot of that has to do with the upgrade to Onslaught and pistols. So even if you're not playing as a ghoul, pistols are still going to be very good. But ghoul does give you some advantages. But then also things, obviously Overeaters isn't a thing. You can't use that. And I don't know. It has drawbacks, and I'm not convinced that the upside is enough to get me to, to be okay with the drawbacks. So we'll see. What they didn't want to make was the ghoul so overpowered that people would just forget being human and everyone would be a ghoul. And I think they succeeded as far as that goes. Oh, I'm out of AP. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll be interested to see how it goes over with people. The good news is if you don't like it, you can just switch back. You can just go, you know what? I don't want to be a ghoul, and just boom, you're not a ghoul. No nose and Fallout 4 users is a helmet thing as a disguise. Yeah, this is different. The way that the way that it works is you actually have to, and I said I wasn't going to get into it, but I guess I lied. So the way the disguise system works is, what I think would be ideal is you just have a disguise, which would make sense, right? It's like, oh, I got to put on my disguise. But that's not how it works. You actually have to go, there's an NPC you go to, and they equip the disguise for you, and then you're disguised. And to get the disguise off, you have to go back to that NPC and they unequip the disguise. So it's kind of a hassle. And I just don't, I just don't love the way the system's implemented. So, yeah, I don't know. That it is what, yeah, that's how it works, Aereo, is, you know. I personally don't think it should be that way. I gave feedback as such, but I have not heard anybody that thinks that's a good idea. I just don't. It's just the way it is. And people say, well, this is the way that you want, you know, they're doing it this way because they don't want it to be easy. It's like, yeah, but if you make it, at some point, you got to make it so that it's like fun should trump realism. I don't know if it's done as a realism or I don't know why it's done the way it is, but it's not a good system. And I think it's going to deter. I mean, that's a deterrent. I mean, I think there's a lot of deterrence to playing as a ghoul. And the question will just be, well, are there so many deterrents that you're not going to want to do it? So we'll see. We'll see it as it is. Because it doesn't feel mandatory. I mean, you can be really good with a pistol character. And I mean, you notice most of the videos I've done on pistols haven't been a ghoul character because you don't need that. Skyline Valley questline, Sophia talks about you having pristine skin or something compared to the Lost. Wonder if they will update the voice line. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I think part of it doesn't make sense. I mean, because for the most part, it's not like ghouls are... I mean, yeah, the Brotherhood should have issues with you, but most other places, like raiders, there's ghoul raiders, there's ghoul settlers, there's kind of ghouls everywhere that are just accepted, so... I don't know. To me, the whole disguise system feels like it's like overly cumbersome, and I don't really think, yeah, it's overly cumbersome is what I think. Like, I wouldn't expect it to be a big part of the whole thing, because most of the time you being a ghoul, I wouldn't expect to be an issue. So, I am not doing a lot of damage here. I know they can't update voice lines for all the quests, but this one specifically references your skin. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It would make sense if they did that. Ghoul Slayer's hunting rifle, awesome. Tired of inventory management, so I'm being selective with what I pick up. Still think they should have added a vendor to Milepost Zero who buys mods and pays you modules, rather than allowing people to scrap things anywhere. The sky system should be the opposite. Oh, you don't want people to be able to scrap legendary mods to get legendary modules? I'm okay with that. I mean, the amounts are pretty generous. I'm really shocked at how much they're giving, you know, for the scrap value of the legendary modules, or the legendary mods, but it's fine. If you don't have Fallout First, it all sucks. If you have Fallout First, it just goes into the pile. And I mean, if you do a lot of rage, you probably don't ever craft, you know, legendaries anyway, just because you get so many that drop for you. All right, there we go. Just noticed bullet holes in your hat. Yeah, this is a fun outfit. I like it. I think it was from the Atomic Shop, right? A while back. Scrapping mods to get modules is going to be the only way to get sort of transfer. Yeah, I mean, well, so I did see a comment by, I think it was Hydra in the Discord where he said, legendary modules being tradable is not necessarily out of the question. So there's a possibility the legendary modules themselves could be tradable. But yeah, legendary mods are kind of like a backdoor way to trade legendary modules. So, which is kind of nice. I mean, that way you could trade. It's like, hey, I can give you the modules back, and then you can craft a thing for me without having to give up your own modules. Idea of legendary mods and modules being rare should imply someone needs to be highly skilled to create them. The problem with the problem with that, Mandy, is Milepost Zero would have to be a whole lot better than it actually is. Because right now, so many people who try to do, people are still trying to do caravans, right? And they're having a lot of issues with caravans just not working properly. So,
please exit the area
let's.
Thank you for your.
Oh, this must be the, yeah, based on the time. It must be the robots. But I don't think, but if you do that, that makes milepost 0 the only way to yeah. And I don't know. I'm not crazy about that idea. Because honestly, even if, because if I had to engage with milepost 0, I would just do more raids. Because I get lots of modules from raids and I would just do that. And if I had to travel to milepost 0 to dispose of my legendary modules every time, that would be kind of cumbersome as well. I like the idea of being able just to scrap them. I mean, honestly, my idea was scrap them and give me like 1 legendary script. So, I mean, I'm just happy we'll be able to scrap them and get something back. It doesn't have to be what it is, but I do think the chance to learn a legendary effect from scrapping a mod, I think that's something, I mean, that's something else I wanted as well. Permanent Minerva. Yeah. Would be engagement with milepost 0 if the caravans worked. Yeah. Well, and part of the problem is the small amount of, I mean, they need to increase the limit of how many supplies you can hold as well. Caravans. Yeah, caravans right now feel like it was just a step in the wrong direction. You know, maybe it can be salvaged. They can do, I mean, maybe they had a long-term plan beyond just adding 2 vendors. Because right now, if all their plan was just the 2 more vendors, I'm not really sure what the end game was with them. Because if you add 2 more vendors, okay, there's 2 more vendors, but at the end of the day, it's this walking around in a circle. You know, if they expanded so caravans could go in other parts of the map, but even then, like, there's no real benefit there. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the vision of caravans was. What would you say are the best mods for the plasma caster? Well, I want the sniper barrel, and God, it's been so long. I might have one. Let's look at it. It's been a while since I've really used one much. I'm not well versed in the plasma caster. It's one of those ones I use once in a while, and it just feels so. I think it's aristocrats. Plasma caster. So this is how I have mine set up. Whether that's the best or not, I don't know. So I use the calibrated capacitor, the aligned sniper barrel, and that's it. The standard sight. That's how I use it. Whether that's the best mods or not, I don't know. That way no caravans are needed. Yeah, I don't know. I at this point I'm hesitant to put anything else behind milepost 0. Like I don't love the way it was added. So yeah. So locking other things to milepost 0 isn't something I'll probably be in favor of, just because it would just feel weird and forced. Plus, I don't know. Like, I don't want to have to travel. Like, if I have a thing to scrap, I mean, that's one of the things I like. Like, if I'm inside, I mean, so you get a lot of legendary mod boxes from raids, right? And maybe you can't store them because your stash is full or whatever, and you want to dispose of them. It's nice to be able to scrap things in the middle of a raid without having to leave to go sell a thing. So I'm not in favor of a vendor that is the only way to get rid of legendary mods. Just because you get so many from the raids, and while you're in the raid, unless they put a vendor in the raid to let us do things. Is the vendor that gives you rare items still coming to milepost 0 this update? No, there's nothing. It's not on the PTS, the Jules, and they haven't said anything. So I don't know what the deal is. I mean, to me, milepost 0 at the moment feels like abandoned content. I don't know that it is, but there has been no word on that vendor since the previous PTS cycle. So who knows? I don't know what the plan is, but that vendor has not shown up on this PTS unless it's a surprise. So escort missions quest is the most disliked gameplay. Yeah, I mean, escort missions I think in general are not a great idea. In any game, in any form, for the most part. Just for the most part, escort missions, people don't like them for a reason.
Defense calibration.
But people who make games like to make them, so I don't know. Oh, are they in the PTS Bush Wookie? The 2 new vendors are in the PTS. Are they there? I thought they weren't there. I could check. I didn't realize they were there. It's something I could check, actually. If enough people are interested, I could go to the PTS after Fashnot and look. Because my understanding is they weren't there and they weren't planning to come, so. They were in the PTS at one point, but they were taken out, and then that was that. So, but are you saying you saw them in the PTS personally? Like, is this something you said? I mean, is this something that you've seen? Oh, you checked 4 hours ago. All right. I like that source. And I'm only saying that because I get so many comments from people telling me things and like on videos and stuff. Like, this is how a thing is. And they clearly haven't tested it or checked it because they're just telling me a thing that they think is true that's not true. So I hear all kinds of things all the time like that, but you just checked it. All right, well, that's good. So if you, okay, so they're, okay, because someone said they were not in. Okay, and that was my understanding is they weren't in because I haven't heard a word. Okay. If they're in, that means they must be coming with the next update. That's interesting. I still want to check though, because now I'm curious about what I can do because I have not, because when they were in the first time around, I never actually looked at them. But yeah, I actually want to check now. So I'm going to do that. After Foshnot, I'll switch to the PTS and just look at, yeah, I'll do that because I'm curious. Because I've never interacted with those vendors, so I'm kind of curious what kind of stuff they have. So is the mystery vendors in there and the, and Wendy that sells like cryptid bait or whatever? That's crazy. So yeah, I've heard nothing about that at all. So I made an assumption. I did a thing that I don't like when people do. I made an assumption because I hadn't heard anything. And I interpreted silence as not actually being there. So yeah, we'll go check it. Wendy and Murma, yeah. Thumbs down, someone's giving a thumbs down. Why are we giving a thumbs down? Is someone doing a bad thing? Yeah, I never got around. By the time I got around to maybe wanting to test them, they were out. The previous PTS. So. Oh, I know what happened because the previous PTS cycle, I wasn't really grinding caravans. Was it that one? I don't know. That one's dead. What's going on, Jules? What's going on? Is someone being mean to you? Because Wendy sells like cryptid bait and you can lure a cryptid, but I'm not really sure. That was one of the things I'm really unclear about. Like you can lure a cryptid to fight a cryptid at your next caravan, which I don't know why I want to make my caravan more difficult to complete. Because I don't think it's it's not guaranteed to be legendary or anything. That's my understanding. Oh, they're killing the bots one by one. Oh, you're not in there? Was it? I thought it was you that was doing the thumbs down, no? Okay, never mind. I'm hallucinating. He does not like automation, so he thumbs down. It wasn't him that was doing the... Okay, never mind. I don't know why I thought it was Jules if he's not even here. I'm hallucinating Jules. That's what it is. And here I thought my brain was working, and apparently not so much. Somebody was doing thumbs down, but oh well. I guess I'll never know why. I guess the event's over. All right. Let's go. I've got time. I was gonna say I don't want to miss Foshnot, so. Guess people just say the vendors are not in there because they don't have supplies, so they don't show up as an option. I don't know. I don't know, Bush. I don't know. I'll have to check. I hope I have supply. I mean, I should have supplies on my. I'll have to switch characters, but my main character should have supplies, so I should be able to hire stuff because I'm pretty sure I went into the season with maximum supplies, which means that character on the PTS should have maximum supplies. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe not. I don't know. Because I don't think I've done much for caravans since this season started. It's been all raids for the most part. Someone's in trouble. Oh, I need to scrap some things here. I added luck. I mean, that's pretty good. That's like 12 legendary modules right there. That 3-star mod box. Let's see here. Luck. Oh, I picked up the... yeah, I picked up the targets and everyday thing with that. Let's see. Drop this. Can't drop the code piece. But I did see there's a drop connection. No. Oh, it's not a drop connection. It was just over in that part of the map. Wolford, there's that. All right, I'm just gonna go to Fashnot and start picking up things. Actually, no, let's grab some wood. So at least I have 50 wood on me to contribute when if I need to. Only 50. The job of mecha could be done by 5 people with power armor. 5 people who can't feed their kids by getting out of lockers. The mecha is those big robots are putting people out of work, is what you're saying? That's the thing, your robots. That's why we got the protest signs. I hope someday they do something with that. It would be great if protest sign would be legendary and leveled. I would love to rock a level 50 like a Furious Aristocrats protest sign. That'd be great. Ban the bot. Yes. Is it ban the bot and dads need jobs and, all the other slogans. Yeah, just with even without the event going, my FPS dropped by 10. just coming here. Just coming to this place. All right, there's 2. Are there any over here? Thought so. Wherever you'll find musical instruments, you'll find empty alcohol containers. All right, there's 4. I need 6 more. Usually when I come here prepared, it means that's what's not going to spawn. So we're not going to have to turn in the steins. All right, that gets me to 6. There's number 7, and we'll be able to get the rest right here. And inside, all right, there's 9. Then let's grab some beeswax. So I've got beeswax. The only thing I can't really do in advance is the rad toad eggs. You ain't a commie, but you get where they're coming from. Yeah. All right, there's 3, 5. There we go. All right, that's enough. All right, so I'm covered. I can turn in beeswax, I can turn in steins, and I can turn in wood. So I've got this end of the thing covered. I'm ready. Mech has knowingly cornered the mass aggression post-immediate nuclear strike area of the market. Have a screenshot of a camp with a message, bot took our job, so we gut out their circuits. Oh, wow. Anti-bot is where we are. All right, where are we? We got some time. Lincoln, this will be my chance. This will be my chance to get the Lincoln. And I've been saving the assorted drugs. That's another thing you want is assorted drugs for the if you don't want to go feral, you have to feed that with drugs. Which is kind of weird too. They do have a chem they just introduced, but apparently it's something you can't get except one time that helps with your feral meter, but yeah, I don't know. So you want to be completely feral if you want to play melee only, and I mean only, because you won't be able to use guns. Or you want to not be feral if you want to play ranged weapons. Wish you had a Roomba. Put 12 steins in the donation box. If it's still there, you can complete. Oh, I picked them up. I mean, not from the box, but I have steins on me. We got witch masks. Yeah, nothing amazing. Short napalmer. Oh, I'm gonna take a raw rubber. We'll cook it up later. Always take junk. Spoiled meat. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna do this event, get my get my Lincoln mask, and then we'll check out the PTS and check out the new vendors, maybe. Take a psycho now that it's a very small drop in a very large bucket of drugs. Exactly. Yeah, basically any drug that's, I mean, Stimpaks, Radaway, Radex, they don't do anything. But even a dick doll, I guess a dick doll can do things. Feral mode works with, yeah, feral is, yes. Yeah, feral gives you extra, I mean, it's melee. It's melee, but your gun accuracy goes down by I think it's 300% or something like that, which means you won't hit anything. Like, I'll give you an example. So I was playing feral. I took a character feral, and then I had a bot right here.
People have come back to this area.
Scavenger. So I had an enemy this close, and I could not hit them with a gun. They were within melee range. I could not hit them with a gun. Whether I was in VATS or even manual aiming, every shot missed. That's how bad it is to play the gun if you're playing Feral. Quote from the ghoul in the TV show. Oh, I mean, I saw the TV show. It's been almost a year at this point. I've only seen it. Well, I only watched it once. And really the only one the main quote I remember is the one that Lucy McLean had. The, what was it? Golden Rule, was it? Golden Rule, motherfucker. That was the one that I remember. That was the best line in the whole show. Clean up this, yes, whatever. All right, so we have someone down there who's ready to talk to him and activate it when it pops up. Yep, we got it any second. Doing that. There's no robot here. Or will the robot appear after they talk to the master of ceremonies? Or not. All right. I guess there's no robot there. How about in here? All right, so we've got this dude.
And Mary.
Turn that in. All right, and I've got the Steins ready to go, if that's a thing. We'll see if that's a thing. Oh, somebody else had the same thought.
Revelers. Drank. Error. Archive incomplete. Restore database to proceed. Parade march protocol.
I guess I got that. So we need to find another one. Probably the... Is it the decorator? No. We have the... Defeat the honey... Well, what's the other one? Oh, probably donate eggs. Or is it the... Yeah, it's going to be donate eggs. Usually that's one of the first ones people check. Or is it just laggy? Oh, maybe it was just really laggy. Hey, Will, welcome, welcome. Ready for your beret? Okay, good. Very stylish. I mean, the beret's a good-looking beret. I mean, I like the beret, but it doesn't mean I want one, you know, over and over. It was the Stein. Well, I'd already handed the Steins in. Was it just not... I mean, I clicked on him a jillion times. Did it just not register? Is that what happened? I don't know. Yeah, the beret and the pile of sun masks, exactly. All right, so... Yeah, the pistols here are not ready, so I think my pistol character is just going to go for a nap after... until the update. So that means I need to work on another character for Monday. Not really sure. I have lots to choose. My bow character actually could use a lot of level ups. It's I don't even have all max perks on that, legendary perks. Giving away Minotaurs, nice. That's what we need in this game is actual Minotaurs. That'd be fun as an enemy. It wouldn't make a lot of sense, but that doesn't matter, right? We don't need to make sense. So yeah, maybe bows on Monday. I'm thinking. Because my options are bows. I could do my main character, but I don't really need to do anything there. I have a low health character I've been messing with, but low health is feeling less and less necessary, to be honest. I'm not really feeling a lot of benefit from it anymore. All it does is make raids harder. Half man, half Brahmin. Oh, there you go. Bows would be fun. Yeah, I'll probably do bows. My bow character needs... In fact, that's what I probably should have done today. Because my bow characters needs levels more. What do I have for level ups here? So I have 68 level ups. Not a ton, actually. But I have enough perk coins to max out a legendary perk card if I wanted to. So, and I have enough perks available to take. Yeah, so... This character's in pretty good shape. Plus, I expect I'll be playing it a lot when the season starts because of pistols. So I'll just get levels that way as well. So, and what I really need to do is just outfit this character better, which I could do with, you know, stuff from other characters. I think all my food is off. I'm looking at my food bar and everything is worn off. I don't do much in the way of food buffs for this character. Purified, why am I carrying so much purified water? I don't even use that. Perfect bubblegum, there we go. Stroker Boy 5GM, join the team, all right. Vixen Notice type event where Rogue, Brotherhood, Steel, or Enclave and their Pidwin Vertibots. Oh, okay. Like Brotherhood Outcasts or something. I mean, we don't really have any... He left the team. All right, then. We don't really have any events that we face off against humans, right? Like, all of the events we face off against creatures, right? Am I thinking... I mean, the closest we've got are, like, Scorched or the Lost. But we don't have any event where we fight Raiders or Blood Eagles or do we? And we have Daily Ops where we fight Communists or we fight Blood Eagles. So we have that. And we have Expeditions. But we don't have any events, right? There's no events. Beast of Burden, right, where we fight cultists. There we go. So we do have the one event where we fight human enemies. And the Mothman. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. That's seasonal, but yeah, I didn't think of that because it's seasonal. See the Mothman Equinox, I feel like I'm not fighting cultists so much as I'm fighting boredom. Because that to me is like the real enemy with that event, is just boredom. Fighting the urge to rage quit. Actually, my strategy with that event is usually just go about what I'm doing, give it like 10 minutes, and then jump to the event and hope it's about at the end. It's all creatures plus cultists if Steve's human enemies are limited to quests. Well, quests, but I mean, we have them in expeditions, we have them in daily ops. I mean, those are kind of... I mean, they're not events, but... They're not... I don't really consider them quests either. I mean, I guess they kind of are, but... They're kind of like whatever. Mothman. Oh yeah, lag. That's right. Lag is the real enemy. Wish they would turn that part of the event where we had to take out super mutants under the Fort Atlas as a repeatable event, like encrypted evictionos. Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting. Although taking out, I mean, they'd have to do something with it because it's as an event. I mean, I did it on Monday's stream. It's not something that has a lot of challenge built in because you can basically just ignore all of the enemies. So it would need a little bit of retooling to make it actually something that, yeah. Because you can do the whole thing without any fighting at all, which doesn't seem... I'm sure that wasn't the way it was intended, but that's the way it works. Ah! Originally, they were no human NPCs. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it, Jules. I mean, when a lot of, the majority of events still were created before, yeah, a little bit of lag here. Majority of events were created before human NPCs were in the game, so obviously they wouldn't put humans in there. They wouldn't even need to add more assets. Well, I mean, if they added in things like, put fire starters in there, that would juice things up a bit. Although I will say, once you spec a character for raids, fire starters are like nothing. Which I think is a real problem. I'm hoping this year we get some content that's hard. Like raid hard or raid equivalent difficulty, I would say. Because right now we have this issue where once you start taking a character into raids and you get to a point where your character survives in raids, that character gets bored doing anything else. Like even my low health character, I kind of struggle with raids with that one. But even at low health, the fire starter's like nothing on that character. So let's do this. We need Mega Mutant Fire Warmers that buff normal Super Mutant. Yeah. Well, one of the things I like about raids is, like especially like the second and fourth level, yeah, and even the third level to some extent, because it does have the issue with the, we have to do. Wow, he's got marsupial. There we go. Wow, nice. He did not stick the landing though. Oh well. Quad flavor. Oh, 1 star. Because the typical way to make things more difficult is just making them spongy, right? And that's what I like about the raids is they give you like these puzzles to do. Like, you know, the drill stage is kind of a puzzle, and because you're just figuring out the best way to navigate. And the same thing with the crystals. It's kind of a puzzle of how to do this thing, and it's not about tankiness or whatever. And I like that kind of difficulty, and that's the kind of thing I would like to see more of, is that kind of thing. Could do an event where you fight blood eagles. Yeah. All kinds of things that could happen. I mean, I still think, even though more attention and more money is going into the game, I still think it needs more. Like, I think we need more people doing more things, because they're just so limited. I mean, they're working their butts off trying to add stuff to the game, but they're limited because there's only another pig mask. Ugh, man, I'm not on a good streak. I had 2 minotaurs and then 2 or 3 minotaurs and then 2 pigs. Not great. Let's go. I can't go to Nuka World because Nuka World is ruined. So I'll go here, clean up my inventory, and then I will switch to the PTS and we'll check out Milepost 0 and see what it looks like. And hopefully I have enough supplies that I can actually hire these vendors. I won't be able to rank them up or anything. That would just take probably too much time. Plus probably more more supplies than I have. Let's see, did I get a plan? I did. I got hanging ribbons. Awesome. That's what I was hoping for, was hanging ribbons. Pig mask. I'm going to drop the pig mask, so if someone needs one, I'm just going to drop it here on the ground somewhere. I mean, I could sell it, but don't really care about the caps. All right, so pig mask and anything else? There we go. All right. I'm going to go to the PTS. Remember an old list that put on the top regarding resistance? Oh, anything special about T65? It just, at one point it had like the highest resistance, like in the numbers in the game. Other than that, I don't, like, it doesn't have a set bonus or anything like that. Almas score. Oh, they do have a new intro screen. I should have let that run. Oh, well. They do have a new intro. I mean, it's not that interesting. So here's the new intro screen. I'll just let this run for a second. It's not terribly interesting, but it's better than what we have currently. Almask. Yeah, for reflective, it's good, right? For anything that uses a reflective. Almask plus Outcast armor, paint. There you go. I mean, this is basically it. We have the... Oh, no, it's not. I'm not even getting the full screen. Oh, there we go. That's our new intro screen. That's basically it. Let's see. I'll just go to public. Doesn't matter. There's nobody. There's probably going to be nobody on the PTS anyway. We didn't get an update this week, so I'm assuming sometime next week we get an update, and that'll be the last one, and it's probably just going to be bug fixes and whatever. I think the way things are now is kind of finalized for the season. Current splash screen is off-centered. There you go. There you go. I just don't like the noise, the noise it makes. It's very unpleasant, is the thing. There is the weather station. I've never put one of those at my camp. At least not in the live game. Okay, so let's see what I have for... I have no idea what the state of the character is. Let's see. We have supplies. Do I have supplies? All right, so I have maximum supplies. Let's... oh, Fearless Blue's here. All right, let's do Milepost 0 and just check it out. You have the splash screen disabled in the INI. Oh. Did get several bloatfly meats because you have been using syringes literally. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Let's see what we could do here. If we can hire, hire them.
Be quick on those deliveries, all right?
Let's see. We could do with some extra hands.
You should say that. Lucky for us, I found some potential.
All right, we got some new hires. All right, who do we have? Let's check out what they've got. Let's see. Tell me more about the Cryptid Hunter.
She'll be good for calculating which routes we should take and which ones we should avoid.
All right, so she's 300 supplies.
Okay.
I just want to make sure I could, I don't want to,
Yeah.
Okay, so that one's 200 supplies. Okay, so I can do them both. So let's do that.
I'll get in touch with them, get it all sorted. They'll arrive in the morning, if things go.
And then I'll fade to black and it's magically morning.
Groups
This is
getting
one of those
together
things I wish I
every
could
day.
save and then oh, I could have done it on a, I should have done this on a custom. Because then then I could reload it. That's okay.
You ready to get going?
Let's see. I want to hire the other one. I want to see them both.
She'll be good. I'll get in touch with him.
All right, so there's half my supplies gone.
I know you got your own thing going on, but there's always spare bunks if you ever need one.
Is the bloatfly meat something that you wanted? Like, is that a thing that we're looking for? Okay, so this is where I don't know where they are.
That'd be nice being cooped up in that pen.
Let's see. Let's go into first person here. No one's down there. This is what's her name, Ineke or whatever, right? I'm assuming they don't have two people in one spot. Okay, so I already had her. And oh, here we go. Here's the mystery collector. Oh, collector Murma. So that's what they look like. And there's that. All right, let's see what they sell. So I guess that means they're coming with the next update. Can still do it if you don't import. Well, yeah. Oh, that's true. You're right. I didn't even think of that. And I wouldn't because I keep using that character. Good plan. Good point. All right. Oh, you just like turning toads into flies? All right. So I'd like to buy a mystery crate. So this uses supplies. Okay. So here is a way. Okay. So for people chasing the plans on the Gatling Plasma mod plans, this is another way to get them. You can get them from mystery crates, but it has to be this one. This is where they can be, is the Skyline Valley Mystery Crate. You have a chance, I think it's like a 16% chance. So it's a way better chance than the other supply crates. So they sell those. Let's see here. Maybe I wanted those, but let's see what Wendy's got going on here. Is that up top maybe? This person, I'm not really sure. They're just they basically, it's the theme of whatever you're doing. I don't know. I don't quite get them. Is that up here? Oh, okay, so this is Wendy. Okay, there's Wendy.
Maybe they must migrate north to survive. How cruel this world can be.
I think she might be nuts. I don't know.
Looking all shifty over there.
Glad you stacked you stacked 1,000 supplies. So I guess we're getting them with the next update, I'm assuming. Monsters? What do you do here?
Marley hired me for my incredible knowledge.
And to keep animals.
Beast and
See, I'm kind of curious to see what happens here if we do a...
You must help me.
Except for I'd have to do a caravan, which I don't want to do. What did you mean by undercover? You sound kind of crazy. Tell me
I
more.
knew you were exactly what I was looking for. Listen, coming close. Molly wants me.
Keep the cryptids away with traps and repellents, but you believe you have discovered a way to lure them in. Okay, keep them away, and so she does the opposite. That's awesome. I want you to keep them away. Well, I can lure them in. No, that's the complete opposite of what I wanted.
Reveal all in time. Come back once I have set up, okay?
All right. I wonder if that means I have to, maybe I have to upgrade her? I don't actually know how she works, but so she has a way to lure cryptids, which I'm not really sure. I think it has to do with caravan, I never tested her. So let's check out a mystery crate then. Because I think you have to do caravans to get the thing with her. Maybe she has to be upgraded, I'm not sure. Oh, the bait is still bugged. Oh, that's true, it was. Does it smell over there? I don't know. Oh, we're gonna buy a Skyline Valley mystery crate just for fun, because I'm kind of curious what we get in these. All right, so I have a mystery crate. Oh, okay, so it already is open. Okay, so then it just gives me that, so I don't actually get to open a crate. It just gives me things. I got a T-51 leg, 3 Radaway, a board-bladed mod, and a T-51 plan. I mean, if you're hunting power armor plans, I guess that's good. But other than that, this is kind of... I mean, I can't imagine running caravans for this. That's pretty underwhelming. Which one is going to sell new outfits? I think that's Wendy is the one that's going to sell new outfits and stuff. This vendor right here only sells mystery crates. Whoops. No, I wasn't looking to hit him with a shovel. I'm going to do another one. Just to see. Let's buy another Skyline Valley one. I mean, to me, this is like the purveyor, right? You go in there and... So I got a stim pack, a T-51 right arm, dog tags, and a spiked rocket mod added. That's awful. Like that's terrible. I can't imagine grinding caravans for that. That's not good. Camo jumpsuit. I got it on when did I get one? I got one a few streams ago. I got one, yeah. I did this event, the whatever. This one. I can't think of anything. My brain is done. But I got it from that event. I wonder if I can upgrade her. Let's see about upgrading, if that's a thing. Because not all of it. I mean, I don't think Myrma. I don't think she's upgradable. I think she just is her level.
Looks like the number.
Let's see here. Give some more resources.
Who would you like to invest in?
Oh, okay. So Wendy, I can invest in. Okay, so 300 supplies.
Sure. They'll appreciate the funding.
All right, so she's upgraded to tier 2. I wonder what that
I
does.
know you got your own thing going on, but
And I wonder if she can be upgraded again. Usually it won't show you if you don't have enough, because I should only have like 100 supplies left, I think.
deliveries ain't gonna make themselves, you know.
Let's see if it'll even...
Sure.
No, all right, so I don't have any... Because it won't show you the option. Well, let's see what that does to her. I don't know.
I read that Oba can also be found nesting in the coldest settlement.
Maybe now she sells stuff, or maybe she has to be rank 3. Oh, trade.
Next adventure.
Oh, okay, so she does have some plans. You can get a... Oh, here we go. It's the Deathclaw Head backpack. Oh, and it's caps. Oh, we'll buy this.
Can you smell that?
We'll buy this and we'll go build it, and then you can see what it looks like. How about that? So there's that, and all right, we're gonna build that just to see. That's true, Will. It is like a treasure map that you're paying. You're grinding caravans to get a treasure map. 900. Oh, it's 900 supplies total to max her out. Does she get more plans? So if I put her at rank 3, does she even have more plans available? I can't do it, but I mean, I could go to custom, but it's fine. I know what I know. So she has more plans. All right. Good to know. Well, let's look at, so we have the Deathclaw Head backpack. Probably can just modify this, right? Backpack. There's the Deathclaw Head backpack, and the flare. It was pheasant foot flare. All right, there we go. Let's go out here and do the camera thing. All right, so there's the Deathclaw Head backpack. Well, that's kind of cool how it's biting it's using the mouth. All right, that's kind of cool. I don't know about the jetpack, though. I'd probably almost not want to do this with a jetpack. Drop that and that. Let's see. Let's unequip that. There we go. Okay, no jetpack. All right, that's okay. And this is just like, you know, could be like a chicken foot or whatever. But that's a thing. All right. So I mean, I'll definitely grind for that. I like it too. With those rewards, the mystery boxes should cost 10 supplies at most. Yeah. I mean, I guess they have a chance for the mods for the Gatling Plasma, though. I think that's the big attraction for that. Other than that, I don't think they're gonna give you much. But yeah, I like this one. It's got like a bottle horizontal, and I like this backpack. It's really nice. I think this will be a very popular one and a reason to do, yeah. So we've got the new vendors, and yeah, what do they do? Interesting. Will look funny with the Deathclaw. Oh yeah, Deathclaw mask, Deathclaw. Yeah, I like that. That's a good combo. So yeah, that's cool. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do bows on Monday. But I guess we got the new vendor. So whoever mentioned that, thank you very much. I didn't expect. I made an assumption based on the fact that we've heard zero about these vendors. So I guess they're coming with the next update. So that's cool. So yeah, nice. All right, cool. Yeah, there we go. Be interested to see what she sells at level 3. Yeah, I'll have to look at it, and I'll probably have to do it on custom and stuff, but it may be, yeah. Maybe I'll do a video on her. I could do that. I could do a video on the 2 vendors and just show you what you get for the at the different levels. That'd be pretty easy to do, I think. Maybe. Well, I couldn't do both vendors because yeah. Well, I could do this one and then, yeah, maybe. I might do one on Wendy. Because the mystery one is just, yeah, I have to see how I do that. I should have just gone to custom and then re-imported. Should have done that. So yeah, bring an explosive bow so you can launch rad toad corpses, please. Yes, yes. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna be I'll probably do my bow character on Monday is what I'll do, and then Fallout 4 on Wednesday. That'll be the next part 2 Fallout 4. So yeah, plenty of time to catch up with Wednesday's stream before then. So yeah. Yeah, Duchess Flame. Yeah, she's got everything. So yeah. Yeah, thank you everybody. Yeah. Mr. Epos, I don't know if he'll be going live or not. He said he was kind of iffy and he was here earlier and he's been quiet for quite a while, so he might be asleep. So yeah, everyone have a good rest of the day and a good weekend.